haven't been looking for the book, but I've heard people talk about it. It speaks to you. Something
What
wrong?
do you know about that?
There's only a few books that do that. And they're in legend. Rarely see them. Some people say that's the gods trying to talk to us.
I laugh. It's a very dry laugh.
Just ha.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cassiopeia. I'm sorry that time is just never going to get up because, well, I'm not the one pressing the button. Welcome to episode 8, Shadows on the Stage. I would like to focus, just make it fast. Miyago, introduce yourself.
I'm playing Bastion. Bastion is a Warforged battlesmith artificer who is looking to solve the plight of the Warforged going mad.
Perfect. Lavi, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Lavi. I'm playing Elovia Blightfrightener Valu Nananthi, who is a Goliath Warlock Barbarian.
Nice. Josh Zilla, King of Zilla Kingdom.
Before I do, it's episode 7, not 8.
You sure?
Yes.
Pretty sure no. Episode 7 was
Pretty sure it's
measures.
7.
I think I've watched 7.
I thought it might have been 9, but there's no way it's 7.
No way. It's
Yeah,
7.
last time we played, I posted it in my Discord. It was
Nope.
episode 6.
DND Cassiopeia, episode 7, measures. 6 views 3 days ago.
Yep.
This is episode 8.
Huh.
Interesting. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Screw it up.
I will be playing Rokan Debris, who, unlike me, can count. Who is the god, a god who is the son of a god of Earth, who is just trying to find love at the moment.
And last we come to James, the duck himself.
I am playing Yeva Adelan, who is going through a bit of an emotional crisis, really. He's losing his way before God as he doesn't find the answers he wants. And he's angry at the state of the world. He's a preservation cleric. And yeah, that's pretty much him.
Yeah, but you should meet a guy named Benedict. I think you guys will get along.
Is his first name Eggs?
No.
Straight over my head, I'm afraid.
Curse of Strahd, Benedict, Joe Jellyfish.
Ah, yes.
But enough of that. Last episode, I can't say that a lot didn't happen. However, you guys ended up blowing up a house. Well, Yeva ended up blowing up a house with the help of 2 kids. Rakan went on a date with a nice druid named Caden Everburn. The detective team of Bastion and Hilovia started to run down and breathe down the tracks and start sniffing the tracks of the doll maker, trying to understand and catch this heinous criminal. At the request of one of my players, I made a whole case file. Not sure if she's pleased with it or not. Can't tell. And there's some other changes that have gone on. I wanted to just preface this with how I world build, and this is also to my players as well. I'm not much of a house builder. I'm more of a walker. I walk and let the story find me along the way. So that's all I'm saying, really.
I would like to claim the same thing for Milton.
I'm a bit of a walker.
By which you mean you prep from session to session, as opposed to having a world in place. And yeah,
exactly. And just thank you to everyone who's helped me build this. That's all. So without further ado, let us continue our journey into episode 8.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back again. I've opened the window only to find out there's a storm outside.
Okay. Well, while James was getting blown away by the storm, you guys went to the Black Sail post office, sent off some letters. We'll see what happens with those eventually. And It was around 7 or 8 p.m. You guys had gone and exhumed the body and analyzed the body, the latest killing of the doll maker. And time is running out. It's almost time for the play. It's up to you to decide if you're going to go or not go. You sure? Want to go?
I believe so.
Well, I do. I mean, I've got a date.
You do have a date. You're right. So
I also
my
have
party-
a date, just not the same kind.
Okay. You do. You all do. So, my party, you have about maybe like an hour and a half until. What are you guys gonna do?
Take my armor off.
Okay.
We need to revisit.
Butt naked.
Yeah.
Are we gonna spend this time prepping for a night out?
Up to you.
As in like pre-shots. Or...
I have put you guys back in the unsung for now. You know, so you guys can do any preparations in the house, and you watch as Zelchin looks you all over. Have fun. And he starts to go upstairs.
Did we get a sending disc to Caden?
No, but as you asked that,
We gave an earring to... Okay, but we did give an earring to Elliot, didn't we?
Elliot.
Okay, cool, because that's actually who I need to get hold of. Anyway, bing bong, hello! I'll open the door and graciously bow.
And as you do, Caden is standing before you.
Oh.
Not wearing his normal outfit. He's actually has like I don't want to say a penguin's outfit, but he's wearing a suit. He's got a bow tie, vest. He's got this one little tarnished little pocket watch that he had open for a second, but he closes it again and puts it back. Oh, well,
You clean up well.
Thanks.
Come on in.
Here?
Of course, yes.
Great.
Come on in, let's get you a drink in the kitchen.
Yeah, I can use one of those. Thanks.
And I wonder, just before Rakan comes downstairs, I think he's just getting ready. Can I bend your ear for a moment?
Sure. What's up?
You know the stories of some of these kids, right?
Yeah.
Would you mind spending just a minute describing the living conditions for me, and please don't pay attention to the quill?
Okay. Well, I believe you've already been to where they live. It's a dirty, dingy kind of place. They have makeshift beds that they've kind of like gathered out of trash and things. They got like some torn mattresses that they've kind of put out there with some dirty blankets and things. So I try and help out as much as I can. So that I can give them. I bring them food and stuff. But usually, they're better survivalists than I am.
If you don't feed them, what do they eat?
Ogma only knows, really. Could be anything they find in the dumpster. Maybe some scraps. Maybe some people take pity on them.
Thank you very much. I'm sure he'll be down in a minute. Sorry to ask such a spontaneous question, but it's fair to say I have slight ulterior motives at this evening out. I have some questions to ask of some people.
Yeah, Elliot told me that you guys were looking to build an orphanage, and it's a very noble cause. I told Olovia that I gave everyone my thanks, and just a little token of appreciation.
Yeah, I heard. Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's the big fish that are going to have to contribute if we're going to pull this off.
Yeah.
And I'll head off and message Elliot.
Hayden's gonna go ahead and sit down on the couch and just kind of look a little odd. Yeah, just has his hands and kind of just sit there like on his lap. Just he's looking at his cases and stuff. You said you're messaging Elliot, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you sit there and you focus for a second, and then it comes through loud and clear. No, that was a nat 1. You're dead. You're dead.
Hey, kid. I'm sorry to interrupt your game. I just need to ask you a real quick question.
What's up? Yeah.
You and the kids around you, what kind of age were you first on the streets?
I think we've been out. Well, I've been out around 7. The youngest is. Hey, how old were you when we found you next to that dumpster? 5.
5. Thank you. Have a good night,
no
Elliot.
problem. Yeah. Good night. Good night. Good night. No, roll again. So you get back.
I'd like to imagine that at this moment, Elovia is with Bastion, and Bastion can refute this if he wants. But I'd like to imagine that they're just in the living room, and Elovia's like, "I think I should bring my warhammer. What do you think, Bastion? I think I should bring it."
I mean, if you can make it seem enough like a like a you know,
An
a
ado-
piece.
Yeah, an
that-
adornment, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could, you know, it is a thing of your people. Perhaps it is very traditional, formal dress for your people to go armed. That seems excuse enough for me.
You know, I
Perhaps
was
just a thing.
expecting Bastion to be like, relax, just leave the Warhammer.
Hey, do you,
Can happen?
Lovey, do you really want to bring it?
Yeah, you know, if this were magical, it would make my life 10 times easier, but for now, it's gonna have to just be on my back out in the open.
Give me something. Give me 1 second. 1 second. You see, as he ebbs out through the kitchen, you hear the back door close for a second, then reopen as he comes back in with a small little leaf. He's like, "All right, hold this on your chest."
Okay, it's gonna hold it on her chest.
And he watches, he stretches his hand out. You watch as like a soft green glow comes over as the leaf begins to spread and begins to form like other leaves, and it turns into this nice like green like wax leaf dress, and then it kind of wraps around the actual warhammer to kind of make it seem like a like the vines kind of drape off of it, and it forms like like it looks like an adornment. It's a full green leaf dress that begins to swing on the floor. I don't know if I'm being pretentious or anything, or if you don't like this, I can take it away.
It's a little uncomfortable, but if it gets me and my Warhammer in,
would you want
unseen, then I'm sure it'll be fine.
would you want it a bit more airy for you to move around in?
How would I take it off?
Oh, well, if you want to take it off, simply just crush the leaf that started with. Everything else will.
Yeah,
turn.
it'll be fine.
Okay, no problem. So, Bastion,
Yes.
I just haven't talked to you much. So what's it like being a Warforged?
It is.
I don't know if that's
too
too forward.
I have no other basis for comparison. It is the only thing I know.
Okay. Is it like hard moving around? Do people give you weird stares or?
Often. Though, I guess my movement is often not restricted so much as sometimes unwelcome.
How much do you weigh?
I am about 250 pounds.
Oh.
Oh, 295, I'm sorry. I had to check my
295.
Yeah,
heritage.
don't give away our secrets, Bastion.
Yeah.
Secrets. I didn't know there was a secret. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on. I didn't know. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So.
At
see
this point,
anything
as you turn
cool
around,
lately?
Yeva's trying to put his shield into his bag of holding and realizing it's not going to happen.
No. We're all carrying weapons here.
It
Yeah,
seems so.
and then I'm going to take the armor and shield and go upstairs.
I can kind of shoot the breeze with him about alchemy. Try to steer the conversation in that direction instead.
Yeah.
Rakan's gonna come like bouncing down the stairs. Hey, is Kaden here yet?
Hey, yeah, sure. Yeah, you know what? That's crazy that they don't understand that the compounds are all important, like at all. Oh, hey, Rakan. Hey, what's up?
Oh my gosh.
What?
You
What's
look. Wow.
I have something on my. I know I shouldn't have worn this. Maybe I. Oh, did I spill anything, or am I dirty, or?
Should I have worn something different?
No, you're fine. Maybe I'm a bit too overdone. But you guys got this fancy car outside, and well, I don't know. Expect.
Actually, yeah, are we supposed to dress up for this?
You don't have to.
I feel like we should.
You could
because-
if you want to.
I don't have anything else.
I mean, I can always pick more leaves and make you a little something like how Lovey is.
Okay.
Okay, just give me a second. He kind of walks outside, come back inside, and he does so for Rakan and Yeva. I don't know, Yeva, do you want it?
No, I'm upstairs.
Okay, you're upstairs here, right? Rakan, he gives you like this, sort of like a green cloak you can kind of wear over, but then like he helped you take off like your little top layer or whatever, so you just have the shirt and the slacks underneath it, and it just like the vines and stuff like adorn it, giving like a nice tannish and green mixture of colors. He just makes you a nice looking cloak. You could just pull the hood up if you want to. For Bastion, kind of walks up and puts a leaf to your head. Oh, okay, understand.
Don't worry about it.
I was gonna make it like a tiara or something, but okay.
Cute.
Rakan's gonna like do a little twirl with the cloak.
That's good.
Wow,
I
this
do a
is
good job.
amazing, thank you. And then he's gonna like just throw himself on Caden and like give a big hug.
He's gonna make a dex check to see if he can catch you. Don't worry, he catches you.
He's not just like dodging out of the way.
Does a triple backflip.
First uppercut.
I'm glad you like it.
I feel like I should leave the Warhammer. There's a part of me telling me that I should leave the Warhammer, but I kind of want to keep it.
I mean, if you want to, it's up to you.
I mean, what if somebody breaks in, you know? Nobody's
You are.
gonna be home.
Don't say that. I'm leaving my shield upstairs.
You just hear.
What?
Don't
So
worry.
don't say that. I'm leaving my shield upstairs.
Yeah, Giselle's just like, I got it. Don't worry. Leave your shield. Leave your warhammer. I'll be here.
I think you're the person we're trying to protect things from. No, I'm upstairs. Sorry, I'm upstairs. There's no way I've told him that,
Trust
but never
me,
mind.
it's fine. He's kind of just yelling from the room he's in. Like, trust me.
Oh, okay.
If I wanted to steal something, I would have stolen it already.
All right. So at this point, yeah, I'm gonna sort of put my shield almost like I'm putting it to bed, but like just carefully on the bed, and then I cover it gently with the duvet to make sure it's not like visible to anyone else. So yeah, I'm not tucking it in, but I'm sort of like hoping, you know, that it's gonna be all right. The armor I was able to get into bag of holding. We discussed that last week, so the armor's in the bag of holding. And go on.
Out of character, I find it extremely ironic how you put your shield up to literally take all the bashings for you, and yet you're so gentle with it.
Yeah, because I love it, you know. I don't want to lose that shit. It's not my priesthood. Regardless, I will, leave it there, and then come on down, and you see Yeva wearing scholar's robes.
You see Zelchin comes out at the top of the steps. But don't you all look nice? I don't know where you got this green shit from, but it works.
Oh, it's good, doesn't it?
From Caden.
Oh, what's up, Caden? So Caden's like, hi, Zelchin. Yeah.
Should we have hired a babysitter?
No, I'm fine. Get out of here, you crazy kids. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves.
Fantastic.
I'm just gonna drink myself to sleep.
I think we should let Rokan drive.
You think you should walk around in here?
If you would do the honors, Bastion, it'd be much appreciated.
Absolutely. So Bastion he'll just throw his shield and the slicing wing in the boot of the Phoenix Mobile.
That's what I should have done with the
And
fucking shield. Oh well.
And then
I'll
be on our way.
I'll leave the Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna bring my quarterstaff.
Of course, it'll suit you with the outfit.
So, and then drive to the theater.
I would like to watch very carefully.
Oh, watch him drive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
give me a
feel like-
intelligence check.
I can't look away from the car to see what I've rolled. It's a 16.
Okay. Yep. This doesn't seem too hard. You figure, you know. Let's go. Oh, this little wheel thing, it turns the car. Got it. All right. I think we got this. Break when we're coming to turns and intersections, stop at the red lights. This makes the car go vroom. Good. Elovia, are you doing anything in the car or no? Are you watching as well?
I'll also watch Bastion.
Okay,
That's what I've been doing for like the past 3 sessions.
Give me a intelligence check with advantage because you've been watching so long.
That's a 13.
Okay.
Advantage not helpful.
Yeah, I didn't know that time. But you think you're ready to get behind the wheel? You want to try it out?
That's a bad idea.
Maybe on the way
Later.
back, Olovia?
Yeah, probably on the way back. But yeah, you guys begin to drive, watching Bastion expertly handle corners and turns and all things. You see the lights of the city passing by. It's as if space is down here, you know, like the street lights are on, it's lighting the streets. The moonlight is above as well. As you can see the lights from skyscrapers and windows, some office buildings that are still open this time of night. Some people still working on and on throughout the night. You pass by the 3 large skyscraper spires of the Crown Iris Casino, and you come up to the gates of the District of Gilded. They open to you as they see your faces. They know you all too well now. As the road changes from this black asphalt to these nice red cobble roads. You see a lot of the houses are quiet here. The Elegant Bowl is actually closed now. And you can see some people are in their cars, and some nice, really luxurious cars going the same way you're going, waiting to turn into the lane and drive. You guys pass by Urin's Herslin's mansion, and you guys get to head off to this foresty area. You haven't been back here before. You can hear the chirping of crickets, the fireflies rising from the bushes and in between the trees. They kind of just glow for a minuscule amount of time. And then as you drive through, you can see coming over the trees these bright yellow lights. And you see as the cars begin to finally reach the mouth of this foresty area, and it opens up into this large courtyard. As you can see, this amphitheater that descends a little further into the ground. You look around and you can see that there are these mechanisms placed around the amphitheater itself. You hear a rumble of thunder. You see the clouds begin to come in overhead. Another roll of thunder. You park the car. As you wait there, you see the others begin to pull up, and valets come to the other cars, and they finally come to you and say, do you want us to, we have a parking spot, a parking section for cars. Do you want us to take your car?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Bastion. Get out, hand him the keys.
All right, Bastion Olivia gets out of the car, raises up again, and you hand him the keys. As he hands you this small little ticket, as you look at it, you see as you kind of like move it slightly, you see it kind of like shimmers. And then you watch as he walks into the car and puts he slides his finger across the hood. And you see the hood of the car shimmer slightly, and then both the ticket and the car shimmer simultaneously.
Oh.
He looks at you, studying him. Don't worry. This is just for when you go to find your car. You'll know exactly where it is.
I appreciate it.
Hey. You watch as he gets in and drives off. And as you guys begin to walk toward the amphitheater, you see everyone now dressed in all these beautiful garbs in all sorts of colors. Large ruffled Victorian dresses and corsets. You see some women with they have the little binoculars on the like the little golden stems, and you see some with parasols and clinging to their husbands and boyfriends or whoever they may be. Courtesans, perhaps? Not sure. And then you hear, "Oh, so you all decided to make it." As you can, you see Nicholas Gray walking over to you. With him, Maximilian is with him. Immediately as Maximilian sees Alovia, he just runs over and wraps his arms around your leg. And kind of just looks up to you. Long time no see.
Yeah. Hey, kid. How's it going?
It's been great. I have my father, he's letting me start to train, actually.
Oh, wow.
I kind of just begged him over and over again, but, I told him, hey, I almost drowned, and I'm not dead. And well, that was kind of all that he needed, really. And then you watch as Nicholas walks up. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, well, it's good that you're finally getting a way to protect yourself. We tend to teach our children from a young age how to fight to prevent such situations.
So cool. You watch as Nicholas walks up and ruffles his hair slightly. Yeah, young Nicholas is taking up the sword. He started to little neglect his studies. You watch as Maximilian kind of like cowers a little bit, but he kind of like moves behind you. And then you see from behind him, like you can just see over his shoulder, you and Turston. He's having a conversation with some wispy-haired gentleman. Before as he turns around and you and Turston raises his hand, sees you all, claps the guy on the back, and they both start to walk towards you. Well, I told you I had something for you, correct? He steps to the side. You see Houston, you and Turston looks up. Hello. I heard you were, I heard about your project. It's very noble.
Thank you.
We should talk about it more after the show. Unless he raises his wristwatch. Unless you can convince me in 15 minutes.
I can try.
Well, watch as he kind of leans back a little bit.
It's a matter of simplicity. It doesn't cost much to house these children. Could house 16, 20, one building. These kids have been on the street since they were as young as 5. They eat out of dumpsters. More importantly, they become criminals. We have a friend, Zeltrin. You might have met him.
Yes, yeah, he was the one eyeing my precious collection.
Grew up on the streets, knows no better. These kids don't get an education, and they treat the world the way the world treats them. Like shit. Excuse my language.
Okay.
Giving these children a home gives them a future. Go on, Markan, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
You didn't cut me off. More importantly, why hasn't something been done before us asking for it?
I'll admit, I've been a bit negligent. My day-to-day and worrying about the entirety of the world has kind of filled my docket, and I'm sorry. But
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the children who are on the streets who have nothing to eat and no place to go and no roof over their head.
okay, Rakan. Okay. That is all I will say to you. Okay. And like as Rakan was doing that, you see Nicholas looking at him like
You know, he might not have diplomacy down, but he's right. And we're not asking a lot, Yon, if I might call you that, Mr. Tisson. We're willing to run it, manage it, set it up, hire employees, look after the kids, find the kids, bring them in, the whole lot. And we just need the building. I had a word with Viviana shortly before her unfortunate fall into a coma. She mentioned some buildings that were currently out of use due to crime scenes, etc. Critical issues. Repurposing one of those would cost a lot less, and with, well, and I'll gesture to the height of Miego and Lavi. Miego and Lavi, Bastian and Delovia, and then I'll gesture to Rokan and say, and with his special abilities, and I have a few of my own. It won't take us long to repurpose the building. We're willing to do it on the cheap, but we do want to do it soon.
give me a persuasion check with advantage.
14?
Roll a persuasion check to get the DM to accept that.
Where did my guidance go? What did I do with guidance? God damn it! Is he looking doubtful?
He hears you, but he's also thinking about money, time, things like that.
No time. Well, and I'll say that to him. Don't think about the time. It's a one-off expenditure. And in the future, when elections come and go, and, you know, people want to be persuaded to your ways, it might not be moral, but it certainly won't hurt your moral standing and your standing with the citizens. Mr. Tiff. Be the first to do something right. Be the one they pay attention to. I'll even make sure they vote for you.
He don't really care about that. But
Oh, is his position not voted?
It's voted, but he's a pretty straight shooter. Give me one more persuasion check.
Okay, and this time I will remember that I have the spell guidance and that I'm a
Yeah, go
cleric.
ahead and guide yourself.
If it's a straight roll, that's a 5. If it was still with advantage, that's a 5. Plus a 4. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
You know what? If you can bring me some numbers and maybe look for a building. I don't think that you should be looking for any of these criminal derelict buildings. You know, you want to get these kids out of this situation. You don't want them to be reminded of another place. And besides, I wouldn't want those kids around the criminal activity.
Viviana mentioned a couple of more upscale buildings where there had been some issues. They weren't necessarily derelict. They were just currently not available for purchase.
Okay.
I don't quite know what she was getting at, but I can look into her notes.
Sure. You know what? And I'll find some places and just give me the numbers and some, and just maybe just give me the numbers, and we'll have another talk. Okay.
Of course, thank you. And one more thing. I'm assuming Nicholas told you about the more important issue. Well, that is slightly more important to you. The attack on Violet.
He told me.
Not something to talk about at the show, of course. We wouldn't want to spoil a wonderful evening, but of course you will want to let your compatriots know.
Yeah, he definitely told me. Oh, and before I forget, someone I think you should meet. And as he extends his arm, you see that wispy-haired gentleman walk around the corner. He has dark roots, white hair. His whole demeanor is just like flowy and airy. He's not wearing anything special. He's wearing like this really loose fitting like cotton, like silk. Sorry, it's like a silk shirt and black pants and black shoes, and like he has like this small little his small golden gold like necklace that has an eye with a burning flame above it. And yeah, this is Mr. Lawrence, Hayden Lawrence. And watch as he walks up. Is this them? I heard Nicholas told me you have something for me to look at.
We do. No, it's not really the place. Perhaps a quiet corner.
Okay, sure, we can do that. Do you want to wait till after the show or now?
Mr. Lawrence, I can't keep my curiosity out of my mouth. You're an author, correct?
Yeah, I am.
We've been on the hunt for a particular copy of one of your books.
The Quiver in the Twilight.
Yes. Not me specifically, more my comrade here. Not gesture towards Rokan.
You found it.
He did. Go on. I was sort of introducing you in.
I did. For a moment.
Where's it gone now?
I don't know.
You know that book? I wasn't myself when I wrote that book. It was like I was filled with some sort of power. I heard a voice and it kind of just spurred me to write over and over again. Well, I kind of blinked. By the time I was done, that book was there. Then one day it was gone.
You only wrote the one copy?
Yeah, I only wrote the one. You know, I haven't been looking for the book, but I've heard people talk about it. It speaks to you. It speaks to people, apparently. Something
What
wrong?
do you know about that?
There's only a few books that do that. And they're in legend. Rarely see them. Some people say that's the gods trying to talk to us.
I laugh. It's a very dry laugh.
Just ha.
I
Yeah,
didn't know I said something so funny. Okay. Maybe
you're
I
hilarious.
maybe my next venture. Maybe next venture I'll be a comedian.
What was there a reason there was a gem on the front of the book?
Oh, the Celestine. You know what? I don't even remember binding that book. But Celestines are crystals known for healing. They're close to godhood, apparently.
So, before you wrote the book, you didn't have any weird experiences, and out of nowhere, you heard a voice that told you to write this book, but you can't really remember writing it, and then after you wrote it, the book disappeared.
Give me a persuasion check.
I mean, that's a question.
I know, like this is a persuasion for something else. Because he's also thinking and talking at the same time.
Oh, it's a 7.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
He
ain't answering my question, is it?
I mean, he'll answer. He'll answer to some degree. Yeah. You know, before all that, I was a chess champion. I played a lot. I do remember one day, I just lost the feeling for it, and I decided not to play anymore.
I think that's called depression.
It could be, very well be. Look how I dress, right? I must be depressed on some level.
Hayden,
But
have you ever met with the Warforged?
no, I mean, I've seen them.
No,
Wait, when you say the Warforge, are you talking
know
about?
what I meant.
No. Do you see me? I went last.
These Warforged are different. They play chess. Never mind. I'll fill you in more on that later. We haven't got time for that. I'm sorry to interrupt your flow. Please continue.
No, it's okay. That's interesting. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm rambling about a whole bunch of things. I probably didn't help you at all. Maybe we should talk another time, I guess.
Well, are you able to dispel illusions?
I can.
Yeah, and I'll gesture to, and as I'll pull out from the bag of holding the lead casing with the illusion inside it.
Did you keep the medallion in there or no?
I did.
Okay. He was some pretty freaky stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to know the half of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't.
Nicholas pointed us to you.
Watch as he looks. Oh, this is simple. He just runs his hand over. He watches the shimmer inside of the lead casing kind of just blinks for a second and then goes dim. And then you see as inside, like reversing ash, these letters begin to fill into the lead. And it reads, "Who knows Celestial?"
Please say that again.
Who knows Celestial?
I do.
Okay. It says the Forgotten Ones walk among us.
Sorry, I missed the sentence. What was that?
The Forgotten Ones walk among us. Huh. Well, he's not wrong about that, I guess. Or whoever this is. Where did you get this?
As I said,
Did you want to know?
you don't want to know.
Okay.
It's related to a
yeah.
case we're investigating for the Unsung Detective Agency.
Oh, you're detectives.
Learning. Slowly.
Oh, cool. That's really cool. Well, here's your creepy ball.
Mr. Lawrence, if we wanted to get in contact with you again, how would we do so?
You have a sending disc?
I do, I believe. Bastion, we have a sending thingy.
Yeah,
Right.
Bastion will produce it.
Okay. And you watch as you produce it. You say he walks over to it and presses his hands against it, and you watch he concentrates for a second as it begins to glow. And you hear a ding chime.
Can I work out what he's just done?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
It's a 21.
You see that he used some of his own magic to leave a signature. So,
So
Oh,
no
like an
specific
autograph.
spell, just the ability to cast magic.
Here you go.
Thank you.
So now you can contact me with that if you want to.
Thanks.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. You watch as he turns around. He said, "Where the hell did Tearson go? Oh, well. Oh, she's kind of hot. I'll catch you guys later." And he starts walking off toward this random woman.
Mm.
Well, we better
You
find our
know,
seats.
I
Sorry,
always-
Gondavi.
I always thought authors were supposed to be very dry and boring with no game.
And a chess author at that.
Yeah. You know, I've only met one other author, and he kind of fits that description perfectly.
Thank you. We better find our seats.
So as you guys all begin to walk further down, you see Maximilian like comes with you guys and says, "Oh, I don't think my dad told you. You guys have special seats."
Cool.
Excellent.
Caden's like, he leans over to Rakan. That is Maximilian Tierson.
Saved his life.
Yeah.
Never mind. I think I didn't come overdressed. All right.
You look
He
great.
watches thanks. He watches Maximilian lead you guys up to these nice box seats. Pushing through a curtain, you can see it kind of overlooks the sizes are kind of risen up a little bit. And you guys are able to sit in the box seats and look down in this stage that's covered in this red curtain. You see at the bottom can't think of the name right now. Quartet? Opera? What are they called?
Orchestra?
Orchestra.
The
Yeah,
orchestra.
orchestra. There we go. I could not think of it. And the orchestra there are preparing, tuning up their tuning up their weapons, tuning up their instruments, and you watch as Maximus say, "Well, I'm gonna leave you here. I gotta go with my dad." And he runs out. You see as you hear the roll of thunder and a flash of lightning. And then you feel a slight drop of water hit before you hear this sound of boom as you see this arcane dome form over the entirety of it, and the rain begins to hit and pour over the dome. You could just see the water running down. There's the lightning, and the thunder rolls in the background. You see now as the lights that are on go dim, and the violins begin to kick up. Everyone begins to start. You hear as the music begins to slowly roll in, as people gently clap, as golden tassels of this red silk and velveteen curtains just brush across a polished wooden stage. The amphitheater, the lights shift again, and they shift before they go out into the somber song of the violin just pouring in through the darkness. You can feel the music just crawling through your entirety. As soon you hear the flick of a single light and it pours on onto a man on stage, you can see as he's crouched down in like this fetal position, rocking back and forth, tightly squeezing himself, squeezing his knees to his chest. You can see that his makeup has been prepared in a way to show that a man who is teetering on an edge. His gray hair is wild, You can see it shows signs of him tugging at the root. His eyes are puffy and red, showing signs of crying. You can see the bags deep beneath his eyes, showing lack of sleep. The man's head jerks to look toward the audience. You can see his face of a 1,000-yard stare as he looks across everyone. You can tell he can see the people, but it looks as if he's staring into darkness. You hear him just utter, "The sound never ceases." His voice, a booming whisper that just rides the notes of the violin that plays from the orchestra. The notes of the violin pipes up as the man turns behind him, and you can see in this blackness behind him from the stage, an arcane shimmer that ripples across in the darkness. His fingers tremble as they grip his hair, and you can see as the images begin to pass over this arcane screen. You can see flashes of a body floating upriver. Another of gnarled hands around the throat of a woman. And you can see the face of a man torn asunder. You can hear him cry loudly as he curls up into a tighter ball than he once was. And from behind the curtain, you see these two shadow figures walk up and step up to him. And then they stand next to him. They never touch. They stand behind him as if to console him. One leans down and puts their face next to his ear. You see he turns. But as he turns, you see the shadow figure disappears into a wisp. You see the play then begins to shift again as they disappear. It shatters into sparks, and then it reconstitutes into a night sky as that arcane screen shifts once more. You can see it shows an image of him in bed next to a woman who's tucked in next to him tightly. As he's laying in bed, you see the bed is pushed in by two robed figures. And in his current state, you look at him, he seems younger, he seems more awake, more spry, not as ailed. The violins play as the cello pipes up into this low droning tone, as it switches to a more measured timing. Can you guys give me some insight checks, please?
That's 24.
21.
14.
Okay. As you watch the play in Rakan, you're able to understand that these shadowed figures, these robed figures, demons or some sort of spirits, and the change in tone of the music indicates time ticking. It's just droning on as he's unable to sleep. You see, as the play begins to show their days running by as he begins to ostracize himself from everyone. You watch as he looks to his wife, and even there's scenes where him and his wife are talking, arguing, but you see his slow descent into madness. His face becomes more wrinkled. His hair becomes more wild. But all the entire time, you see more and more of these robed shadow figures as a shadow casts behind him. They stay close, but yet they never touch him. They move in his same mannerisms, his same directions. You watch as the stage seamlessly shifts from set to set. And he begins to recede steadily as he takes on this state. You watch as the music begins to turn from this monotonous tone to this larger crescendo, as you see he's close to what he once was. He comes home, wraps his hands around his wife's throat, chokes her. You can see that these shadow figures are now almost incountable as they surround him. You watch as he drags his child to the creek. And then a flash, and you see the body floating upward. You see the lights flick off again to darkness before it comes back up. And in the center, he sits, surrounded by shadowy figures. You hear a sudden shatter of glass. The lights go off and come back, and you see in his hands, covered in blood, is a shard of glass. He looks over as the violin strums rapidly. And for the first time, as he holds the shard up to his neck, you see happiness. His smile's so bright and so wide, despite his face so haggard. He only utters a single sentence. Finally, I can no longer hear her speaking to me. His arms tear across as the curtains close.
Rakan stands up.
And with a flourish of the violin, the play comes to an end in a rain of applause. You see people standing. And as you stand up, Rakan, Caden, hey, you okay? What's wrong?
What is that man okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, he's fine. He's acting.
That's very disturbing.
Yeah, what the fuck did I just watch?
Well.
And then I'm gonna sit back down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know you guys were going to see Lucid Dreams. Yeah, it's about a man's descent into madness.
He had blood on his hands.
He did.
Did he actually hurt himself?
I doubt it. It's probably corn syrup.
What's corn syrup?
Well, we have to get you a soda.
What's a soda?
Don't worry, I'll help you.
Yeah, what is soda?
Oh, you don't know it either? Don't worry, I got you.
Ye old soda.
Soda.
From ye old soda fountain.
Can we just take a minute out of character? Just
Sure.
to realize how much effort and execution that required. Just
Wait, we're talking about.
you and
You wrote
the
a
show,
play.
it was fucking phenomenal. I just want to take
Oh,
a moment
thanks.
out just to acknowledge how good that was.
you.
Just mind blown. I'm just sat here in silence with my jaw on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. I think Yava's probably in the same boat. He's probably just stunned. Especially with the use of the arcane screen. It's probably something he's not seen.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they started. And that's I don't know if this is one of the newer theaters, so maybe they're using Arcana tech here. There is a theater in the Midtown. And it's just people in the back there casting magic on cue.
We have shows like this.
Really?
The place that I can never pronounce.
And
Nilanalari?
I'm sure you're from Nilanalari, yeah, right?
Nilanalari.
Okay.
But they're not. It's a more worship of the forest and the land and the world. It's less a spectacle. This was quite stunning.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of things. Apparently, they're making full-length moving ones now. No longer will they use actors. Some of these, I don't know. It's
That sounds strange.
yeah, it's really strange and quite frankly quite sad. This is art, you know. Wow.
I must thank Ewan for this opportunity.
Oh yeah, we should definitely go see him. You look over to the right and you see he's in the next box, but you don't see. You saw Nicholas in Maximilian Entered, but you see only Maximilian Nicholas is left. Seemed like he left mid-show, perhaps.
Is it appropriate for us to go over there? Would it be obvious?
No, you can go over there.
I'd like to.
You've already. Rakan has already ran down the man's throat, and you've already asked him for money. I think it's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm almost like, in terms of the theatre protocol, is this something we can do? Walk into his box.
As you look around, you can see that everyone is they're standing up, and you can see that the curtains reopen as the actors
Oh.
and actresses are there, and they begin to bow, and roses are thrown and such. In Rakan, you can see that the man is okay. He did not cut his own throat, and you can see he's kind of like wiped a little bit of the red off of his hands. So you guys get up, and if you guys are all gonna head over to Ewan's Fearsome, it's up to you.
Mr. Tislin.
Yeah, I'll go with.
You have oh, hey,
Thank you
you
so
enjoyed
much.
the show?
I did.
Good.
It was very different to anything I've ever experienced. The way it's put together. It's not something we have back home.
Hmm.
Do you know if they use Arcana Tech to do that?
I believe this theater is all Arcana Tech currently.
The dome roof is incredible.
Yes, thankfully, as you can see that now after the show has ended, the thunder, the only distant rolls of thunder, no more rain. You see the dome. Dissipates.
Thank you for the fabulous seats and the tickets.
Thank you. You saved my son.
Oh.
You've done more than you can actually know. But I've given it a lot of thought. Find a building.
I will do so.
Maximilian here has also pulled my ear a little bit.
Good kid you got there. Knows what's right. Besides, saving kids is kind of our MO these days.
Seems so. And yeah, you've done more than enough.
Thanks.
Just find the building and let me know.
How the fuck are we gonna find a building? Alright, anyway, we'll work that out in a minute.
Just take a nice drive around, look for like what are those people called?
I was thinking about the place where you got...
Real estate people?
I was thinking about the place where you got massacred by the machine gun.
Oh, right, of course.
Oh,
Don't
Jesus.
take that.
But was it that
Very
in like a
accessible location.
Yeah, it was a shitty location.
yeah? Like
We'll
if
try
we're trying
the
to get
estate
them-
agents.
Yeah, if we're trying to get them away from crime, I don't think we should put them in the shadier side of town that used to belong to some shadier people. Like,
Yeah. That's sort of what you were saying earlier. Besides, we should get out your way. Sorry.
Mhm. No problem. Maximilian just kind of waves by, and you watch as Ewan gets up, and his normal assistant walks up, and she begins to. You didn't see her with him. You assume he kept her in a car. You're not sure exactly where she came from.
This is the
She
halfling
walks
girl,
up.
right?
Yeah, the halfling woman. Yeah. She walks up and whispers in his ear. He shakes his head. He gets his coat. He gets his son, and they begin to walk off.
I would have stayed with Caden. I wouldn't have gone
Yeah.
over with
Okay.
them.
All right. So as you sit back down with Caden, just kind of like that after theater chill. The lights have already come on, but you're just sitting there, still messing with your phones, eating popcorn. It's just that vibe. And you okay?
I think so. I've never been to a show before. I didn't know what to expect, and I don't think I was ever expecting that.
But did you at least like it, or you just don't know yet?
I don't think so. It was traumatic.
Well, yes, things like this. There's beauty in tragedy,
Is it a real story?
I don't know. But some of these things have to come from somewhere. But maybe we'll go to another show. But I think we'll see something. I think it's called The Tiger King. I think you'd like it.
Savage.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, I'm down. That's what the Rakan would say.
God, what time is it?
Right now it's currently 10 o'clock. 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So, what do you want to do now?
I think we gotta go back home. Don't you have to sleep, Rashawn?
As we're coming back into the...
Is it a
Yeah,
box?
Not anymore.
Yeah, welcome back to the box. Perhaps food before home.
Yeah, I was
There's
just
got to be
about
somewhere
to say.
late. Open late, right?
Sure. Yeah, why not? We can do that.
You got a place you like? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think something will services in Midtown.
Cool.
All right, let's go. I'll
I'll
show you
get the
exactly
car.
where it is.
If it's okay with you, we'll take a minute there.
Okay. Welcome back. You guys were now in the car, heading your way back to Midtown. Caden is going to take you to a nice little place that he knows. As you drive through, leaving the gates of District Guilding shutting behind you, you drive through the city. It's much quieter now. You see as he instructs Bastion to go around certain turns, you begin to see some lights on, and this little. You see, like the area is kind of outside of the more financial area, and you can see it's a little quieter here. But you see this little, like, it's like it's a largish building, but it's a one-story place with windows. And you, I don't know, something's going on outside my room. And you see he pulls up. You see how you pull up to this place called the Serenity Diner. This place is great. They open 24/7. Yeah, and some of the greatest burgers I've ever had.
Sounds interesting.
Burgers.
Yep, ye old burgers.
Let's hope they've got the old veggie burgers.
I'm pretty sure they have something. They can do something. And they have salads. You want salads?
Salad is great.
Great. Cool.
As we all get out of the car, is the ground is it still cobblestone?
No, it's back to asphalt.
It's back to what?
Asphalt, regular road.
Oh, okay.
Armac.
Oh, okay. Great. Never mind then.
I'm assuming there's a pavement or a sidewalk.
Yeah.
What's the sidewalk made out of? It's quite important to Rockan.
He can use it. If he wants to use it.
Go ahead! Blast us, Rockan!
He's gonna turn to everyone and be like, "Hey, do you guys want to see something really cool?"
You see Caden like, sure.
Okay, I was gonna go on the tips of his heels and then fall backwards on his back, and then as he comes just as he touches the ground, his body's just gonna disappear into the ground.
Was that supposed to happen?
He does
That's
that
cool.
sometimes.
And then his body's gonna pop up, but he's still laid on his back, and just gonna deal.
He's gonna. You see, Caden kind of goes up and extends his hand. Need help?
Sure, because
Big hand and
using melt into stone, by the way.
I
Got
figured.
that when you melded into the stone.
He begins
Wow.
to. He helps you up. Oh, it's a nice trick.
Your power grows, Rockan.
More and more surprises every day.
Crow's kind of the wrong word, but sure.
What? Then what would you call it?
I would call it my power leaking through.
Yeah, maybe I more meant your understanding of how to use your given powers on this plane.
Sure.
This plane?
Ah. I thought Caden knew. That was not in character. That was just me going, I'm really sorry, you can retcon that if you want. I don't want to ruin Josh's character arc.
It's fine.
Okay, you
They've
carry
only
on.
they've only had one date. Come on, man.
No, I thought he knew because of Elliot.
Leah doesn't know, does he?
Elliot knows, but he doesn't believe you really.
I've lost track of who knows and who doesn't.
Elliot was the one walking around going, he must be fucking mad, man. He's says he's a son of God, right? So that's why I thought.
Oh, bagel.
Yeah, that's kind of how Elliot views it. He's like, yeah, God, okay. He'll believe it for a second. He's like, okay.
We can get you bagels. Let's go.
I don't really want bagels. I'm just trying to change the subject.
Okay. What do they mean by different plane? Split planes? What are you talking about?
Rokan's gonna turn to Caden. Okay. I'll tell you, I don't want you to see me differently.
Okay. You have a third foot or something I don't know about?
No.
Okay.
I'm a god.
Okay, Rakan. All right, evidently you're hungry, so we should just go ahead and cook some food or something. Give me a persuasion check.
There's a nat 20 for a 21. Yeah, you do believe me, bitch.
He watches Kata starts to walk off, then he... Wait a second. That would explain... And he turns... He looks you over. No shit. Really?
Why would I lie to you?
I mean, listen. Went on one date and you say you're a god? I mean, I don't know.
What's a date?
An outing. Oh, wait. Was this not a date?
Wait, does that mean I've been on dates with everyone here?
No.
What's the difference?
Sorry.
We've all been out.
Oh.
That's gonna take some explaining, Caden. Perhaps over food?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. You watch as like Caden like sticks his hand around your arm, like around your shoulder. Come on, let's get you something to eat.
Okay.
You guys enter into this establishment where it's not the elegant bowl. Some of the stools are kind of like hanging off a little bit, but you see that a lot of it's like this nice like wood grain, but the floor is like this black and white tiling. You see like there aren't like a lot of seats, but they're mostly booths, and they're made of like this leather that kind of like that kind of squeaks when you like kind of slide into it. And as you guys all find this nice little booth, you see this woman comes up. She's like, "Oh, we have a pretty big party over here." And you watch as she comes up before as you begin to get let into. As you guys are going to walk in, she pushes the two chairs, two tables together. There's not many people here. You clock about maybe 3 or 4 other people that are in here. And watch she comes over with this apron tied tightly. She's got these white shoes on, and her hair is up in a bun, but it's like nice and flouncy. You see her pointed ears. She's a half-elf woman, and you see she has like a lip ring and earrings going up the entire like extent length of her ears. Oh well. Good evening. What are you guys having? Oh, well, actually, I should probably give you guys the menu. Sorry, it's been a long day. She reaches in and slides out. Huh?
Caden, did you want to order for us?
Sure. I don't mind.
One vegetarian something, though, please. Sounds
Yeah, so yeah, he'll have a salad. It's okay. Yeah, he'll have a salad. I'm doing a burger. Yeah, warthog bacon, please. Cooked medium. Thanks. Bastion, what do you have?
I do not require biological sustenance.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. Do you want some sort of alcohol or something, or?
If they have an Amaro.
You got that? Yeah, I think so. Kid looks still over you. What do you want to have? They have steak, they have burgers, they have all types of stuff. Roasted chicken.
I'll try this thing you call a burger.
Great. Yes, it's delicious. I never thought that taking meat, wadding it up, and then cooking it will just be so amazing, but it is.
Yeah,
apparently it come back what?
Oh, and back in my hometown, we just slam it on the stove, wait for it to cook. It's like the entire piece.
And you know what? There's something so beautiful about the simplicity of that. But you really should try this.
Okay.
So she'll have a burger. Assuming that you don't. How do you want it cooked? Do you want it bloody? Do you want it not bloody?
Medium well done.
Okay, medium well done. All right. She looks at you. Okay. And Rakan, what do you want?
I'll have whatever you're having.
Well, he's getting the Warhol bacon burger. Yeah, do it up.
And some sodas, I believe.
Yeah, you guys any sodas? She looks. Yeah. They're gonna be expensive. They're not a lot. Don't worry, I have it. And she walks in the back. You can hear her in the back putting the orders in, as you can hear like this pop and hiss of a grill in the back. And you can smell the meat cooking, and I guess Yeva can smell his vegetables tossed.
Tossing my salad from that far away? Oh, why do that?
As we're waiting for the food and drinks, Rakan's gonna kind of turn to everyone. So, what's a date?
Oh,
Be on a calendar.
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very much. No, in all seriousness, sometimes you find romantic interest in somebody. Take me and my husband, for example. Before he became my husband, we're just two individuals. We liked each other, went on dates, which is, like an outing to get to know each other, to spend time to each other, to make sure that you really like each other. Eventually you start dating, which is the next stage where, you start doing romantic things to each other. And then if you like each other a lot, maybe you'll get married, where two people spend their lives together for the rest of their days.
as you're talking, the lady comes back and drops off water. Katie immediately takes it up.
Romantic things?
Yeah. Holding hands.
Biologicals share
kissing.
moisture.
Can I have another, please?
Rakan's just gonna bright red blushing.
Usually the moist parts of one mashed up against the moist parts of another.
Bastion, please.
It's sticky and weird.
Oh, Bastion.
Okay, it was completely accurate in multiple aspects up until you said sticky.
Is that what we were meant to do?
And you just, but you like fucking the water kind of shoots up out of the glass. It's, oh, damn it! I got all over. He takes off his coat and swings over the back of the chair. Whew. Where is our food?
Well, Rakan, to answer your question, it just depends on how comfortable you are. How comfortable you are and how comfortable the other person is.
I mean, I wasn't planning on doing anything on the fair. I just thought it'd be nice to talk to you.
Hey, Caden. You're an alchemist, right?
Yeah.
When I was in your shop, we were waiting for you and we didn't see you. I saw some very unusual plants.
Ah. Yeah.
Are these something you've made yourself, or are they plants of the old
They are.
world?
I made them myself.
You can grow them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll reach into my extension pouch, but I haven't got the canesthesia plant. I've left it with Viviana, but I have got something else that's just a lesser known plant. What about reproducing a plant? Helping it pollinate and seed quicker.
Well, it'll take me a while, but I'm sure I could do it. There hasn't been a plant that I haven't been able to actually just fully understand. I kind of speak their language, you know?
There's a plant that's very special to me. It is the last of its kind in the world. From over 150 years ago.
Really?
I've been trying to convince it to reseed, but I don't really understand plants in the same way. I merely like to watch things grow.
Can I see this plant?
It's with Viviana.
Hmm.
But I'll show it to you when I can.
That'd be amazing. I would love to see it. And let's see if we can't help it grow.
It's got some magical properties too. Can be incredibly
really?
calming on the emotions. Even to the point of dulling them.
Oh.
I can see
Yeah.
uses for it in places of antagonism.
That's actually really good. I mean, yeah, if you ever want to come back by the shop and study the plants that I have, sure.
I'd love to.
Great. I like that.
One slick topic change. Executed.
Yeah.
Plant back in bag.
I'm going to. All right. He looks at you with a 15 insight check. He just. And as you sit there, the lady comes back with all the food. She's like, "Okay, here you go. Salad for you, sir." And she has some nice dressing and things on it. It's been, nice vinaigrette. The burgers come out. The Amaro is slid over to you, Bastion, and the burgers come down. You can see now the buns are golden. You see they've been brushed with butter and then toasted on the inside with these beautiful crisp lettuce and and these crisp onions. You can see that you can smell the inside, like the juices are kind of slowly running over. The bacon is slapped over. It's nice, perfect, red, crispy. And you can see the gauntlets. And you see his Caden's like, "Oh yes." He like puts his hand down and cuts through it. And he splits it open. And he looks at the pink center. Oh, I know that I love plants, but I'm a fucking carnivore. And he, starts to eat.
He just
You
this
know-
is not Rakan talking. Did he just cut a burger in half?
Sometimes you do that, yes.
Rakan's boner has gone. What is that?
He only
At least
does
he
that
wasn't
to
holding it
check
upside
the
down.
temperature.
Okay, sorry, I'll come back into character.
If I feel like I would call this thing truly American. I don't know what the word means, but it seems to fit.
American. Interesting.
What the fuck is America?
Yeah, all right.
So Rakan's gonna look at the food, and since the last time he ate, Caden taught him how to use a knife and fork.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and copy what he did with cutting the burger.
As you start to do that, he grabs your hands. No, not for this. Don't do what I did. I did just to check my temperature, to make sure it's fine. I'm very particular about how I like this cooked, so maybe that's something you'll learn about me a bit more. However, the proper way of eating it, grabs your hands and puts them around the burger, lift it up, and bite into it. As you bite into it,
Phenomenal demonstration, Lavi. That was so well timed.
as you bite into it, the seasoning of the meat patty fills your senses. The juices coat inward. You can see the steam rising from inside. You can taste the saltiness and the crispiness of the bacon, adding all these different types of textures to it. Then there's the crispness of the lettuce, and just that extra hint of the onion at the end. Right. He puts his other half of the burger down and he just kind of sits there for a bit. So it's getting kind of late, but what are you guys gonna do tomorrow? Anything on the agenda?
Go on.
I was gonna say, do we have the sodas?
Oh, you're right.
It's
Um,
ye old Coke.
Ye old Coke. You watch as the woman comes back. She's like, "Oh my goodness, sorry, I completely forgot these." Slides it back over. Yeah, as you look, you see looking into the light. You see that it's dark when you look at it, but when you bring it up to light, you see it's like has a slight purple tint to it, and then you see these bubbles rising and popping at the tops, at the surface of this strange liquid.
Why is it bubbling?
Carbonated. Just try it. As you drink it down, you feel as it begins to like kick in your throat and begin to feel like a slight little pop, and then it hits your stomach. It's like kind of jumping down in the bottom, but you feel as you exhale a slight little burn kind of exhale your nose. The taste is a odd thing to describe, and then the kick of the carbonation is even weirder. But it's, if there's anything that could be described to describe it, it's fun. It's a fun drink. Water just sits there. Alcohol burns on the way down. It feels like torture. But soda, wow, it's kind of fun.
I'm going to assume.
Tastes like fun.
It's like fun.
I'm going to assume that since this is Elovia's first time drinking soda, I wasn't allowed to drink soda growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd imagine her experience is similar to mine, where it's just painful.
Yeah. I can
It tastes like pain.
Tastes like pain. It's like you drank too much too fast, and everything just kind of explodes on the way down there, and then you feel like a small crunch in your stomach.
We got one person drinking fun and one person drinking pain. I think I'll stick to the water.
Well, the thing is that, like, for me as a player, I can only take sips at a time, and even then it burns. So, like, I'd imagine that since it's her first time, it's not going to be very good for her.
Cadence is there, watches as you grimace slightly, just kind of wince. It's good, right? You like it? You like it, right, Rakan?
Yeah, it's okay. Slight question, not in Rakan. If it's purple, does that mean it's grape?
It's grape, yeah, it's grape.
Nice.
Elovia, you like it, or?
I think next time I'll order water. But it was an interesting experience. I don't think I'll pass up again.
Can I have yours?
Go for it.
Slide.
You slide it over, he takes a straw and throws his in the same.
Caden, you were asking what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you know of a place we might inquire as to buildings that are not currently inhabited.
There is a place, I can't recall it right now. Arundel? I think it's Arundel Lane? There's some nice houses over there. I don't think a lot of people live there.
I more meant a place where we might ask about anywhere in the city that was uninhabited.
You can try Wolf House Construction. They're pretty much, they build most of the houses, and I think they double as real estate.
Thank you. Yes, we made some progress in our discussions with Mr. Tisman. Not to get your hopes up, but we're hoping that perhaps we might be able to make some progress there.
Well, I guess I'll tell you guys now. I haven't got any leads yet or anything, but I'm also looking into the disappearance of the children. I know you guys have a lot on your plate, and I did dump it on you before asking, but if I find anything, I'll come to you guys first.
Thank you. It matters to us. I'd like to find the girl.
So, as everyone finishes their food and everyone orders their water to drink down the pain, and you drink down your Amaro, Caden pays.
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you.
No, it's thank you, guys. Took me out to a nice show, and well, it was fun.
Bastian, on the way home, do you think you could drop me at the hospital?
Easily.
He grabs his coat, throws it on, and well, I guess if we're going, we should go, right? You going back to the hospital?
Yeah.
We can easily drop you off as well.
Thanks. Let's see.
That's a point, actually. How did he get to the Unsigned Detective Agency?
He walked there.
Flies.
He's a very traveled person.
I haven't
He'll
got my
walk
head around
anywhere.
this. I haven't got my head around the distances yet.
It is
city.
okay. He walked there.
Is it
Truthfully,
walkable to get from the city to the Unsigned Detective Agency? From the hospital, sorry, to the Unsigned Detective Agency?
You're a little further than he is. The Lohang is closer. Unsung is closer to Lohang than it is to the hospital.
Okay.
You could walk if you want to. It'll be a nice little night stroll.
I was more wondering how I'm going to get back. Got to
Oh.
stop with these terror cars that I'm obsessed with.
Mm-hmm. But you guys all get back in the car. You drive Yeva off to the hospital. Drop him off. You say your goodnight. You drive past Unsung and drop Caden off at the Everburn apothecary.
I'll get out with Caden when we drop him off.
As he gets out, he doesn't expect you to come behind him. He turns around and you're just Rakan, what's up?
I just wanted to say thank you for coming out with us.
Thank you for inviting me. I don't really get to see shows like that, so it was nice. Especially not there either.
Definitely interesting.
Like I said, I'll take you to another one that's a little bit happier. Maybe you'll like that more.
Okay.
Alright. Deal?
Deal.
All right, cool. He just puts his hand on your shoulder. Good night, Rakan.
Good night.
You okay? You seem disappointed.
No.
You sure?
No. Rakan's gonna like completely blush.
Okay. Oh, you want to come in or something?
Are you inviting me?
I was kidding. Oh, I think it's time for you to go home.
Okay. And then he's just gonna like turn around, get in the car, like slam the door.
Yeah. Good night. Good night. Kind of ruffles his hair and enters into the apothecary and closes the door.
I'd like to think that as that exchange was going down, Alovia was putting down bets with Bastion as to how it would go down. That whole interaction.
Gabriel's just shaking his head at you both, and
Yeah, Bastion's just gonna take whatever bet, you know.
and
Opposite of Lobia, because he doesn't really figure out
Well,
where
It
they
well,
doesn't matter because it's all going into the same
Yeah.
wallet anyway.
true. And on the way to the hospital, I would like to watch Bastion drive.
Give me an intelligence check.
Not very intelligent today. The show was tiring. 12.
It's a little bit more difficult than you thought.
Hmm.
You're a man who's lived over 1,000+ years. 1.6 plus years. But this damn car confounds you.
I'll get there.
Why does it go vroom? Are you watching too, Olivia?
Yeah.
All right, intelligence check. Advantage.
Oh god. Oh, that's 21. Okay.
that's-
First
oh,
one.
there
Okay. You are pretty much ready to drive. You just need to practice behind the wheel a bit, but you got the idea.
Alright, cool.
You would no longer benefit from it watching him drive anymore. You got to get behind the wheel now.
Okay.
But you drive and you bring Yeva in front of the hospital.
Mm-hmm. All right. Right, Eva back. We dropped off Caden.
And guys head back to the Unsung Detective Agency.
I believe so.
Did you guys drive in the front? You head inside. The place is still spotless. If he
Is he
Zelda
dead?
did do something, he cleaned it up.
Oh.
I don't know.
Very nice.
Look around.
Retrieve my stuff from the trunk.
You got your stuff in the trunk. Head inside. Does anyone do anything before we call a long rest? Yes, Eva.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not with them, but when I get to the hospital, I'd like to go straight to Viviana's bed.
Okay.
As
Get
I-
there.
So we dropped Yaver off, and then we're all going back to the detective agency, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. When we get in, I'm gonna pull Elovia to one side. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah. What is it?
You guys were talking about relationships before.
I think, yeah.
How do you know if you like someone? Like,
You feel
like,
calm. Whoever you're with is supposed to make you feel calm and happy. If your heart starts pounding, that just means you're anxious and nervous. You should feel calm.
what if you feel both?
I don't know. I mean, the person you're with is supposed to make you feel at peace. You know, they're not supposed to make you feel on edge or anything. If your heart beats fast, that's normally a sign of nervousness or anxiousness. You don't want that in a partner.
But what if it's like, what if your heart's beating fast because you're nervous and excited, and you just don't want it to go badly?
I think with the right person, you shouldn't have to worry about that. They'll like you for who you are, no matter what mishaps may happen along the way. Next time you meet him, try to relax. You don't need to worry about, what if things go wrong. Just let it happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm married. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm still married. Like, she just kind of, stares off into the distance.
Just turns ahead and it's like,
Yeah, but you want to do something?
Yeah, let's go to Viviana's bed. I'm assuming nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. She's still there, laying comfortably. Her sheets have been changed.
That's good. As I sit in the chair next to her, I'll talk to her and say, I've started talking to you instead of directly to Ogma. Don't know what it is. There's a disconnect then. I've worshipped Ogma for 1500 years, but something isn't right. This new world, it felt like you were going to be our guide through this world. Now you're not here. I'm not sure where to go from here. I'm acting out of turn, out of place. I'm letting my emotions get to me. I'm angry, Viviana, I'm angry. I'm angry with the world and I'm angry with you. Get yourself sorted out. I'll take my reverie.
Give me a persuasion check.
I've been trying to persuade this bitch to wake up for days. That's a 20 fucking 1. Wake, bitch!
Also, you can take an inspiration for that.
Okay. I'll take one of them.
But you guys take your long rest.
All right.
You know,
Wake in the
I
morning.
completely forgot.
What?
I still have inspiration from second episode when he gave it to us.
That's fine.
I'll take it off, but I just completely forgot about it.
You guys wake in the morning?
I'm assuming that I was sort of awake at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, pretty much.
I'll go and visit Urshna.
Okay.
And do some rounds and whatever and see if he needs anything.
As you get in, you see Urshna is he's looking over some papers and looking over cases. And as you come in, I
Morning.
knew you were here. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Starting to be here more than me. That's not a good look.
No, it looks
But-
good on you.
Yeah, can't you see? I'm getting more youthful now that I don't have to heal as much as you do.
Sometimes there's more to it than just a bit of healing, right? What amazes me is the way that people speak to the patients. I've seen some of your staff at work. The families of the patients. Can't be an easy job. Ash, now when you wanted to make your hospital, build your hospital, did you have the hospital built or did you take over?
I took over. Took over from this guy named Hikaru.
Oh. I'm looking to purchase a building.
Okay. You're gonna make a hospital.
No, a place to look after
Competition.
children.
Oh, children. Okay.
Where would you start?
Well, if I was to look for a building, I can check the Riverworth administration. They have records of all types of buildings. They have records for buildings that are derelict. They have records for buildings that are currently in the market.
Fantastic.
We can try Wolf House Construction as well. That works.
Thank you. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
Have a good day.
You too.
And I'd like to walk back to the
That's
Unsung Detective Agency.
all right. Good walk.
Stride in, going, anyone for breakfast at the Elegant Bowl?
Yeah.
I'll sort of chill out. Wait for people to get up, because it's probably about 5 a.m. when I've walked in, morning! And no, it probably took me a few hours to the hospital stuff, so.
Yeah. Everyone wakes up. What's everyone doing in the morning?
I'm going to contact Nicholas about the Ethereum shipment mission details.
You take the
I
second
use the sending stone or the
Mhm.
sending disk.
in this, yeah. And you do so. It pops up. You see Nicholas without a scale, out of place, still wearing his suit. Oh, Bastion. To what order pleasure?
I was contacting you to double check any details regarding the Ethereum shipment today,
Hmm.
and any of the details that my player has forgotten.
Yeah, Cinnabaro today. Shipment comes tomorrow at check my time. 9 a.m. Need to bring it back here. You will have 2 other members. You're to meet two of my members in Cinnabaro.
Firelings. Alright, perfect. So we just have to go to Cinnabaro sometime today so that we are there 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Precisely.
Brilliant. Thank you.
No problem.
What are these men's names? Or at least one of them, so that we'll know who they are, or they'll know who we are.
Their names are. One second.
Or you can give them our names so that they can find us. Whatever's
They
easier.
have your names, but I think it's best if you
Perfect.
both know. One is Casimir Moon. He is a halfling artificer.
Perfect.
I'm missing one. Hold on.
We will look for this Casimir Moon.
Yeah, hold on. What? Where did he go? There's one more that's a Goliath. I
Okay,
can't remember
there.
his name right now.
Good enough.
Is that all? Bastion.
That was all. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Goodbye. Closes. As you hear the who's downstairs? You downstairs, Ava? As you're in Rakan?
I'm sat on the steps.
He's on the steps, okay. Says you and
What-
Ava, you guys are done. Lovia?
What time of day is it? Still
Right
5 in
now-
the morning?
Yeah, since he woke, he came here 5 in the morning.
All right.
It will go.
Yeah, I'm not
move
gonna be
ahead
there.
time though. That can move ahead time.
Well, I
Yeah,
won't
we'll
be.
move it.
It's fine. I just won't be there.
I mean, well,
If
I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
move it. I'm gonna move ahead time anyway because it makes sense. So fast forward to 10 a.m. and whoever is it downstairs, you hear at the door.
I'll get the door. I
As
haven't
you
got
do
the door
so,
yet.
you see it's a newspaper.
Hmm.
You pick it up and you see the paper boy on his what looks like it's a bicycle as he's kind of riding down the street. You see on the front cover, it says the Arcanic Gallery has been robbed.
Oh.
Artifact has gone missing. Muted.
I shall look at Zeltrin.
Zelch is not downstairs right now.
Typical. He's probably at the Arcanic Gallery.
God, we have so much shit on our plate as it
We'll
is.
take a note. What about you guys? Shopping is in order.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, Lovia, maybe you could drive us there.
I feel like I should get some practice in the ye old Walmart parking lot.
Perhaps somewhere more abandoned, you're correct.
Zelch comes down. I heard someone was thinking about me.
Where were you last night?
I was here.
Yeah? What did
Yeah.
about the Arcanic Gallery?
What about it?
Been there recently?
No, it sounds
Oh, good.
boring.
Just checking.
Just
And
like
then I'll
that
slide
play.
in the newspaper.
Well, damn it, wish it was me.
Yeah, you missed your slot. Never mind.
Yep.
While we're out and about, we're going shopping for a building. I don't suppose you might, got any contacts left in the city?
Nope.
For some reason I doubt that, but whatever. Well,
Come on, look at this face. Does that seem untrustworthy to you?
but never mind. Well, we'll do some inquiring as we go.
All right.
Actually, does the newspaper say what went missing?
It does. It
Oh.
says.
Sorry, I thought we had all the information, my bad.
Well, I thought I'd leave a little bit to see if you guys cared or not.
We always care. It's the problem.
I mean, like, I care, but like we have so much shit. To
As I
do
said,
that,
I
like,
care, but it's the
not-
problem.
Yes, it says the Imperial Cryptex. This one's still.
Oh shit, Jesus.
What is that?
Probably the thing that reads all the languages. Fuckers. Now I really want to find it. Regardless.
Yeva, you can give me a history check.
Yeah, that I can. 31.
21. You've heard of the Imperial Cryptex before. It is said to actually contain writings of the gods.
Old
It
gods
has-
or new?
Old gods. It is said that it has a full transcription of a plot against a specific god.
Do I know which god? With 31 history?
You should do. God's name is Exodius.
Okay.
Did you just say Exodia?
Exodius.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Do we need to find his arms and legs and
You know that caveman SpongeBob meme? Yeah, that's Lovia right now.
Well, the cryptex contained information of the old gods. I can't imagine who would find that interesting. Perhaps another lead to the animal.
Sounds boring. There's no
Yeah.
one cooking, no one's
Hey.
cooking, right?
No, we're going for
Actually,
breakfast
just-
at the Elegant Bowl without you. But because you'd find it boring.
All right.
You can come if you want.
Actually, did Eva share that information?
Yes, that was me sharing the information just now.
Okay. Okay, listen here, you piece of shit.
What did I do?
Don't call my god boring.
Your god.
He's
Son.
the Zodius, right? That's what you said.
Oh, I'm speaking as Zelchin.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm speaking as Zelchin.
yeah, no. You're-
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
just to make sure that that's what you meant as the DM.
Yeah, I said Exodius. Yes.
Okay.
This is for you, Lobby.
All right. Yeah. Listen here, you piece of shit. Watch your mouth.
What did I do?
I'll have you know that that god has done a lot more interesting things than you could ever imagine. I mean, plotting against 2 other gods, while not a god at the time. Pretty cool.
Fine. Okay, fine.
Kira, would I know anything about this god?
Exodius?
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
Is that 18?
You know of him, but you've kind of been you're kind of on the upper rung, And truthfully, how would Varkan be in godhood? Would he care?
What about other gods?
Yeah, would he care? Would he give a shit?
I feel like he probably, to be fair, I feel like he probably wouldn't be that involved with other gods, where he's not ascended yet, and his dad probably would have kept him out of business.
Yeah, you've heard the name before, but you were too busy doing whatever you were doing to even really venture into it. Okay, Elegant Bowl. Good, because I'm fucking hungry. You watch as he kind of walks. Oh god, my arm. And you guys are gonna head out.
Olivia, and I'll hand her the keys.
Are you serious?
We had talked about practicing a more vacant area, Bastion.
I should have waited till I'm out of the fucking car to do that.
Don't see
But
you
I will sit
driving.
next to you. Start slow. Check your mirrors.
You know,
Hit the brakes if I say hit the brakes.
Bastion, this is both out of character and in character, but when I was in driver's ed, my teacher made this brake that he could hit on his side. You should make that for Elovia.
Yeah, those exist on a lot of cars used for driver's ed and stuff. So I just haven't had time.
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know that maybe you should
Maybe he
do
does that
that
tomorrow when he's got a little time, not sleeping.
Watch as Zelchin gets in. He's like, okay. He's leaning back in the chair.
Hey, I got you. I'll put my shield up in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bigger deal you make out of this, the more nervous I get.
You'll be
the
fine.
more nervous I get.
Hello, you'll be fine. Bastion's got you. Let's go.
All right. Olivia, give me a performance check.
Perception check before you hit the pedestrian.
That's a 21.
Oh my.
Good thing I'm good in charisma.
Yeah. You drive.
Donuts.
Yeah, you drive really well. You hear is you kind of in the beginning you hit the gas just a little bit too hard and the car kind of jumps for a second and you hear oh god, and then you get the control of it again and it's just only a quick spurt and then and with Bastion there coaching you slightly.
As we start to go, I'd like to shoot Elliot a message.
Okay.
Hey kid, how fast can you run? Elliot, Elegant Bowl, 15 minutes?
Jesus Christ. How much money do you have?
Not a huge amount, but I need you this afternoon. This is payment.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I can do maybe 15 minutes.
Good, get dashing. We'll meet in there.
As we're driving, I'm gonna turn to Zeltron.
Mm-hmm.
Zeltron, what do you do if you like
Zeltron.
Who
someone?
Who is it? Wait. Okay. All right. How far has it gone?
What do you mean?
Second base?
Base?
Third base?
No, what base?
Okay, have you kissed her? Him? What is it? Dragon?
Hey, Rokan's gonna blush. No.
Okay, first of all, who is it?
How
would it?
Caden?
Flower boy?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm not surprised. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So you like him, right? You sure you like him?
I think so.
Okay.
Sylvia told me what it feels like to like someone. I don't know if it's 100% that.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what you do. And this is what I did. When I was younger, I got myself my first girlfriend. So I like this girl big time.
Does he
Right?
still have his girlfriend?
No, Olivia. Don't say nothing about it. So, I liked her, right? We're playing coy, sending letters back and forth, all that other stuff. She said, okay, your horns are kind of cute. They're little small little pip things back in the day, but now. So I was like, okay. So I asked her to meet me behind the school. I just walked right up and kissed her. She slapped me at first, but afterwards, it worked out. She slapped me 2 more times after that. But then I got a letter coming back saying, do you like me? Yes or no? I said yes. And it ended up being her best friend who liked me and not her. And I took her to the dance.
But
Moral of the story is just do it. Don't be a
I
pussy.
don't want his best friend.
Well, that's what happened to me. It sounds like to you, that was me not reading the signals right. Well, you know what I mean? You just do what you got to do. You'll be fine.
But I don't know what to do.
I just told you. Kiss him.
But I've never kissed someone before.
Rokan, he's not far off. But perhaps you should tell him instead of just doing it.
Yeah. A good Rakan. This is extremely important that you know this. You should never be hitting your partner, and your partner should never be hitting you.
Whoa. Listen, I've paid for that privilege, Alovia, okay? I've paid for that privilege. And it's a good thing, in the right context.
Out of anger.
Okay. There you go.
Keep it simple, Rokan. Just tell him. I tell you what, he already knows.
What?
He already knows.
Knows
Yeah.
what?
That you like him.
What? How?
When we start talking about these things, your face goes that funny color, and you feel hot in the cheeks.
Does it? I can't see my face.
No, but you can
Dude.
feel it get hot in the cheeks, right? These bits.
Hello?
The blushing thing. Yeah, that. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this is going to be a good breakfast.
I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure if I did see you two together, you'd be about the same color as me. Probably.
He's not far off.
Oh, look, the elegant bowl. Oh, God. Jeez, you got here really fast a little bit. Wow, I didn't even feel that we were even driving. Oh, wow.
You're welcome.
I might have invited Elliot.
Oh, it's fine.
I thought that maybe his opinion might matter when we go searching for buildings.
Okay, the orphanage thing. Yeah. Okay.
No
Let
guns.
you guys get out. Wait, what?
No teaching him guns. He's dangerous enough as it is.
But imagine a mage with a gun. That's kind of badass.
He throws fireballs with his hands.
But he can shoot somebody in the face.
Yes, that's why we're not teaching him guns anyway. Oh.
Eldritch blast, bullets. What's the difference?
Yes. What is the difference?
And so you,
I don't know. You want to try it?
Ask the warlock with a warhammer. I haven't got a clue.
You guys get out and you see Elliot's like, Jesus Christ.
Good
Oh,
job.
fuck. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, buying you a car is next week. No. We're not buying him a car, ever.
Yeah, I can't drive.
No, that's for the best.
You guys walk in. The same host from before, I believe Maxwell, is there again, and he says, "Oh my goodness, I didn't think you all would be back so soon. You guys have been home almost every day."
The breakfast is just too good. Table for
I
5,
see.
please. 6, please.
Certainly. Leaves you off to the table. You find another clear corner booth. a nice little underwater scene currently. And
Maxwell, can we have the forest?
yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Turns into this nice forest that reminds you of Nilla Alari. Fireflies moving in between. You can see far off, looks like some sort of woodland creature moving in between the trees. It's nice. Maxwell says, I guess I can take your order while you're here. What would you all like?
Petrification, no bacon, please.
No bacon.
Actually, give him bacon. I'll take it off his plate.
I believe Miss Hayden has something special for you. Would you like that?
Of course.
Darn. No extra bacon.
I can give you extra bacon. Sophia.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah! All right.
I'll have the same, please. And then I'm gonna lean into Olivia. I was gonna ask for his bacon too.
It's good, right?
So you're just having bacon, or are you having the petrification and bacon?
Petrification with extra bacon.
Okay. And what are you having?
I'll get the cloister.
You can tell she's the one with the wallet.
With some extra.
Wait,
Big
it
one.
says-
I know it's 5 gold. Don't worry about it. We're good.
Yeah.
Enjoy
I
it.
was-
And then Elliot, get yourself some breakfast.
Yeah, I'll take that petrification. You know, everyone's doing it. I'll take that extra bacon as well. That sounds good. Exhaustion's like, fuck it, beat him. Can't beat him. Join him. He gets the same thing.
And some coffee, please, Maxwell.
No problem. I can get you coffee. Anything for you, Mr. Bastion?
I'll take your rye with the highest rye mash bill that you have.
Good.
I feel like something
I can't
spicy
believe we
this
have an
morning.
alcoholic robot.
Yeah.
Futurama did it.
And all he does is sniff it. God damn it, what a waste.
Okay. He walks out. He walks away. Soon comes back with water, and he immediately brings back your rye, Bastion. Slides it over to you. It's nice. This nice crystal glass. Zelchin's kind of sitting there looking around. Oh, the wait is always so. Oh, good. And watches they come back out with the food and begin to hand it to everybody. Yeva, you receive, as Maxwell walks over to you, Hayden sends her regards. Puts his plate down. You see, it's like this green bulb that's completely like it's just a closed bulb. And he slides over this little like shot glass of this amber liquid. She says, pour it over. As you tip it over, you watch as the bulb comes apart and opens like a lotus. You see inside all these mixtures. You see like these little, maybe like little small little like fried chunks, and you see like just an assortment of vegetables all curled around. Carrots, broccoli, lettuce, spinach.
Tell Miss Hayden she's outdone herself.
You see it all ends in a small little like golden cube in the center is a pistol, little flower. She
Nice.
simply calls it the blue.
I'm in on these new meals.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hey, Bastion.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask. Yeah, I was gonna say your cat is fucking. She looks weird. Anyway, in character. If you don't mind me asking, where does all of this liquid go that you drink?
Some of my parts are made of wood and other fibrous natural substances. And most of it, as alcohol has a very low evaporation point, simply evaporates.
Okay, so let's say this is completely theoretical. Let's say you have a drink of some alcohol. And then you jump into a fire. What happens?
Alcohol, well, flammable is only flammable at very high proof, and so it will likely simply evaporate quickly in steam. Alcohol vapor then is highly flammable, but only in large quantities.
Also, sorry about my comment about your cat. She looks weird, but she's cute.
No,
But,
she's
you know,
adorable.
still
but
kind
yeah.
of weird. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You drink, and it doesn't really work, but you're drinking for what? The feeling?
I still have an olfactory sense.
Oh,
I can still taste in this rye notes of stone fruits, cherry and apricot. I can taste the baking spices, the allspice notes, the notes of cinnamon and cardamom.
Hmm.
I appreciate it in the same way you might appreciate art.
oh.
I appreciate the craft of it.
Yeah.
Some distiller spent a lot of time and energy creating this to taste exactly like I wanted it to. And in that craftsmanship, there is grace.
You're right. Drinking is an art. I'm glad. You know what? We see eye to eye on that.
I have a feeling, Bastian, that Ziltrin's appreciative art is usually based on its cost and where he's managed to filter it from. But, never mind
But he's
that.
not wrong. Drinking is an art. You know, it's hard.
It can be. It's the
I
art
imagine
of
Vol
restraining
uses-
oneself, usually.
Yeah.
Straight. Don't use dirty words like that to me ever again.
We got, Elovia made you some restraints. We can put them back on you if you like.
I need his gun arm free.
Yes, we all do.
I've put him to task.
It doesn't restrain him. It just prevents him from running off.
It's more the tragedy. Well,
Like
anyway.
I said, I've paid for that privilege. Okay.
Anyway, we better get ourselves eating up. We've got to get to the administration building, or so says Caden. So says Ushna, sorry. Ushna. Says the administration building will be a place to find out all the buildings that are currently available and their prices. Then we can go have a look at some.
What about the doll maker?
Yes, what about him? Got a lead? Got an idea?
I mean, what do you think the message meant?
I don't know. Sick of that question. Sick of that answer. I don't know.
Well, who's forgotten in this world apart from the gods?
There's a thought. I hadn't even considered it. The gods.
His victims, by and large, do not seem to be forgotten people, but people tied in with the arcanotech industry.
It could be anyone. It could be somebody who just blends in with the crowd. You don't memorize faces. Well, I don't memorize faces. Every face that I pass by, I forget faces. Especially if they're, you know, just passing by.
The
You're just
forgotten.
someone who blends in well.
The forgotten. The old gods, the forgotten, the Imperial Codex. It's all about the forgotten gods. Oh, there's too many things to do.
But also, couldn't the Forgotten Ones be Warforged? I mean, people know what they are, but they're abandoned and forgotten about in Black Zones.
Jesus, Rock, and your mind works on so many different levels.
It could be magic. I mean, many people don't there are very few people who still use magic today. The use of traditional magic can be deemed forgotten because of the use of arcanotech now and the regulation of magic.
True, but the other two explain the anger behind the act. I think Rockan is onto something. I'd like to go to this administration building. I'm trying to at least get one problem solved, but maybe we should ask some questions at the Arcane Gallery about the break-in. And I wish we had an idea of where to start with the animal. They may know something.
As you're sitting there, you hear wong, 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 the ring of your sending disc. As you
Pop it open.
flip it on, you see a face you've seen before. Elzyro Silent Crown.
Mm-hmm.
I was told I could reach you guys on this.
Affirmative.
I just wanted to let you know. This is the fastest we ever identified a body from the Dollmaker. Subject, his name is Unrock Cunningham. That was the name of the person we found.
Any occupation?
Yes.
Pleasure to make your
Well-
acquaintance, by the way. You ever done?
Oh, hello. He was an Arcana Tech lead setter.
I hate to say it, but I think we might discover more this evening.
Interesting.
Sorry. Multiple wheels turning.
I appreciate it.
Mr. Silvercrown, have you, are you in any way connected with, investigating the theft at the Arcane Gallery?
I am actually on my way there now. Some of my guards have already gone ahead of me. So I'm heading there now to get a personal look.
If something else is missing, even something seemingly irrelevant, please really let us know, and especially know if you detect any illusion magic when you're there. Is anybody there, a magic specialist, who's going with you?
I believe Venice Price may be on his way.
Excellent, he's a good one. Good at what he does, at least. We have reason to believe they may be connected to the Dollmaker. The
Interesting.
theft. In that body we went to look at was a lead center. And in that was written, "The Forgotten Ones walk among us." We think the Forgotten Ones might be the Forgotten Gods. The codex that was stolen, the Imperial Cortex, tells a story of an old god, a forgotten god, if you would.
Well, if I find anything, I'm sure to let you know. Other than that, enjoy your day.
Thank you.
When the call ends, I'm gonna turn to Yeva. Should we really be telling everyone our train of thoughts?
We don't have enough of us to investigate every angle. He's a detective. We have to hope there's someone we can trust. Bastian,
I don't mean
Elovia,
to harm.
do you agree?
Yes. There's no harm in
I'll be
letting law
honest.
enforcement have more information.
Well, Jethro did keep it close to his chest for a reason.
He did.
So I'm on the fence.
But he also didn't find the Dollmaker. We
We
don't have
don't
enough
know.
of us.
And when he disappeared, the trail stopped cold. Having more people so that one disappearance does not stop the investigation is wise. Redundancies are a good idea in systems.
Not only that, but we've only given him a small piece of the puzzle.
Anyway, speaking of magic and the old gods, remember that fortune teller we encountered the day we met?
Yes.
Right.
He must use some sort of magic, right?
Sebastian LaRouge.
Unless he's a fraud.
Do you not believe in that magic?
I do. I've seen it myself. The elves practice it. But I've also seen in some of these cities men who will sell you your fate. And all they're doing is a trick.
I'm not interested in my fate. I'm interested in what he knows.
Oh, I understand. I'm merely saying that we can't guarantee he has any magic at all. He may be a fraud, but I agree that he's worth talking to.
This is just me asking. He gave us a card, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
His card. Did it have his location on it?
It just said near its curtain.
Okay.
Well, nice as this breakfast is, we won't do anything sitting here, and we seem to be writing a list longer than our arm.
Aye.
Do we go as a group to the administration office? You all wanting to come?
Might as well.
I want to go.
We've but one car.
Yes.
Better
Zeltrin,
start walking.
you headed back to the house, or are you coming with us?
Yeah, that administration shit sounds boring as hell. Besides the administrative building. And shit is still there. What?
Seltron, why don't you come with me to the gallery?
Sure. Why not?
That way we can kill two birds with one stone. We don't need all of us to go ask about a building.
That's an excellent idea, and between you,
No,
you'll
I'm
cover.
asking about something else.
But between the two of you, you might cover some magic and some other routes. Perhaps, Zeltrin, you might use your expertise to work out how they might have broken in.
Okay.
Thanks. What did you want to ask about, Lovia?
Fuck, how long ago was it? I think, Dragonborn dude, fuck, with Nicholas. I think he
Nicholas, yeah.
told me that, all, licenses are stored at the administration building.
He did.
I want to look at the licenses.
A good thought. Well, we've got a busy day ahead of us. Let's go.
Before we part from Zeltrin and Rockhead, I'll kind of grab Zeltrin's arm and keep an eye out for the blue-eyed man we saw the other day.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Let me know if you see him.
I'll do.
Do not hesitate to use your weapon.
Never.
Okay.
And we'll part ways.
It's better than 4 ways, though, right?
Yep.
All right. So, in order of business. Okay, so let's handle the Imperial Codex first. How you guys are you dropping Rakana and Zeltrin off there, or are you guys gonna walk there? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you drive over and watch as Zeltrin kind of guides you there, you guys drop off in front of this large building, pillars on the outside, these large steps. This building itself is kind of like on its own island, a bit like the library. You see that Riverworth actually gives a lot of special attention to this building. You see at the top, exhibitions available, and you see there's still people filtering in and out. But as you begin to walk up, you see now as you step into the area, you see glass cases displaying all sorts of artifacts, art, tapestries, just from ages past. You see the floor itself is this nice tan marble, but like these nice little innate cracks in the center. It seems like it's done more artistically rather than by time. You can see a larger tapestry that's hanging from the ceiling itself. When you look up in the ceiling, you can see what looks like the ceiling itself has been painted into constellations, stars. And when Zeltrin kind of looks up, okay, I know I said it was boring, but that's actually kind of nice. As you walk in, you see Elzyro Silent Crown is actually walking back with Venice Price next to him.
The stars. Does any of it look familiar to me, or?
You see a few constellations you recognize, and you see the constellation of Cassiopeia.
Roll credits.
It's back.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry, you said that there were two people there.
Yeah, Zyros and Venus are standing. They're like walking back toward the entrance.
Okay, I'll walk up to them.
Okay. As you walk up, Venus looks you over, and then Zyros looks at you as well, and he looks towards Zeltron. I don't know who that is, but I
He's
know
my
who
friend.
you are. Okay, it's just you two.
Should there be others?
Well, I remember the big one with the axe, with the hammer, and I remember the Warforged you had with you.
They do have names.
Elovia and Bastion, yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I just do things just to push buttons. It's part of the job description.
Interesting. So, what exactly happened here?
You watch as he puts his hand to Venus's back, and Venus just kind of nods, and you watch as he touches his ear going onto the message gem. And well, he begins to walk you back further. And as you walk over to this singular area, you see he enters into another little alcove. You pass through this long corridor. And as you look around in the corridor, you can see that there's like these apparatuses on the walls that seem to have been destroyed in some manner. You can see now, and as you're passing through, these usually are used to indicate if anyone passes beyond a certain time. You can also see here, these are supposed to cast certain spells to hold people, just in case, and then alarms would ring. They've all been destroyed simultaneously. It takes you further and further back as you see that the... Go ahead.
Do you know the cause? What could have caused the damage?
It's definitely some sort of magic. But from what I've seen here, moving around that fast and being able to destroy all of these almost simultaneously either requires speed or some other type of ability.
Okay, let's keep going.
He begins to take you further back. He takes you now into this room that's like it's circular in shape, and it has a singular pedestal in the middle. You see that the pedestal was like a little bit on a higher platform. And you see in the center that there was a glass box over it, and inside you can see like a small little shimmer. But you can tell from the shimmer itself that whatever spell was placed on this has been shattered. You can see like around the actual it's like a in the middle of the pedestal, it reaches like these claws that seem that was holding something. You can see that there was a magic circle beneath it, and the inscriptions have been carved and broken.
Sorry, one second.
No problem. There are no windows into this area here.
No windows. Okay. Were there windows in the room that the security measures were?
No windows. It's just a singular hallway going down.
Okay, right. Okay. Is there any signs of break-in?
Currently in here, you don't see any real signs of actual break-in. There's nothing only thing that actually has been vandalized here was that runic inscription on the pedestal?
No, I mean, like, I'm asking him, like, in the entire building, has there
Oh,
been any signs of breaking?
not from what we've seen. No. We didn't see, there was no window broken. No door locks have been ruptured in any way. But you can give me a perception check.
24.
24. Okay. As you're walking around, you catch a real quick, like a quick feeling of a of magic. It's faint. It feels like conjuration.
Okay. So if there was no sign of breakthrough, that means that it's either someone who has access to the building, or are there toilets in the gallery?
Yes, there are bathroom facilities for the employees only.
So it's either someone who has access to the building or someone who sneaked their way into the toilets, hid there until it closed, and then came out.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is more of a question for you, Kira. Can I concentrate on that faint sense of magic? Try and focus where it is, or what kind of spell was used, or
Okay.
feel
Give me
free to say no.
give me Arcana check. The DC is really high.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna get it. That's 24.
24. This is a dimension door spell.
Okay, I'll go Google what that does. Okay, so it's just a teleporting spell that you can take an object with you. Okay. Interesting. Do you have any leads?
Currently, no. We're currently interviewing all the employees. We will, if we find anything that doesn't seem to lead up, we'll let you know.
You said there was like magic around, like on the pedestal to protect the object, right?
Yes.
What kind of magic could break that seal?
Well, in order to break that seal, you would have to understand the equation inside and out. I think anyone with pretty strong knowledge and the ability to use a magic stronger than itself do this. Dispel magic could also do it, but it has to be of a high level.
Guys.
What?
Sorry, it's not my. I know it's not back to us, but I think I found something in the map.
Okay, so you're currently questioning staff. When did the cryptex arrive at the gallery? Has it been here long?
Cryptex arrived was that shit 5 days ago?
Okay.
It's relatively new.
In the context of it, is that common knowledge?
Well, if you're a constant appreciator of artifacts, then it would be common knowledge.
Okay.
Simply a legend, though.
Is there a price on this object?
No price. It is priceless.
Priceless?
Priceless.
So not someone looking to sell it then.
Probably not. If you were to take this thing, you could be a collector, want to add it to the collection.
If the context of it is common knowledge, does that mean that the actual writings is known to people?
No. According to the appraiser, well, unless you can, if I remember correctly, even on the exhibit, the codex remains closed. It has to be solved.
Right. So then the information inside is mere rumor.
Precisely. Whoever stole it is probably grasping at straws.
You say that, but look how easily they managed to take it. They're clearly very adept at magic.
Yeah. But hey, if it is true, what can someone do with a transcript of old gods?
You'd be surprised.
Why do I feel like you know more than you're leading on?
That's just your feeling. Feelings aren't facts.
Well, if you'll excuse me, will you have more questions?
Just one. Well, it's kind of to you.
Okay.
Are security cameras a thing in this world?
There are arcane eyes. Yeah, they are. There's not like there's no like log, if I were to say, but it's how it works. Like they had like these are kind of like they use arcane eyes or whatever, and then some of them has to actually be there to do the thing. So that means that there was someone there were security guards here.
Okay.
At that night.
Okay, then I'm then gonna speak to the guy. Have you questioned the security staff that were present that night?
Yes, they are currently back at our guardhouse. They are being questioned.
Interesting. Okay, that's everything. Thank you. You may leave.
Okay, great. Because
I don't mean to say that in like a mean way. Like you can fuck off now.
Zachin just turns around. Are we done?
No, we're not done.
God.
You didn't have to come with me.
You asked me to come.
Yeah, could have said no.
Yeah, but when do you ever ask me for anything? I just thought maybe something special was going to happen,
This is special. We
Okay,
could be
then.
unraveling the mysteries of the gods.
I already told you about me and gods. We don't really work out.
Yeah, I'm hoping this could possibly change your very skewed opinion of them.
I mean, all right. In terms of gods, if you really are a god, if you ascend to godhood, you're cool. All right, you're cool. I'll invite you to my birthday party. But let's go look at something. Let's go look at the dinosaurs. Let's do that.
Dinosaurs?
Yes.
Why are you so opposed to gods?
If there really was a god, would I be what? My life wouldn't be the way it was. The way it currently is.
You can't blame gods for the way your life has turned out.
I mean, okay, I blame my mom also, but you know what? I kind of just, she's not around. All right. I can't blame her rest of my life.
So it's just someone to blame.
Yes, someone to blame.
Okay.
You know what? I don't think I like being psychoanalyzed by someone who just learned how to use the bathroom.
Look, I don't mean to offend Zeltrin. I'm your friend.
Okay.
But you can't. At some point, you've got to take ownership of your life and your decisions and move forward and make positive choices in your life. You can't always be looking back saying, I blame this person, I blame the gods for the way my life turned out. Because otherwise your life won't change. You've got to make you've got to make things happen.
Okay. All right. Fine. I understand. But can we please go look at the dinosaurs?
Okay.
It'll help calm you down.
Okay, we can go look at the dinosaurs for a while, but then we're coming back to this case. I'd like to look around a little bit more.
Fine.
Okay,
Fine.
deal. Lead the
Okay,
way.
deal.
What's a
All right.
dinosaur, by the way?
Oh, you can't. Oh my God. Oh man. Just the T-Rex just stop moving and it'll completely lose you. And you guys start talking as he starts explaining about dinosaurs. As we swing back over to Elovia, who I guess was looking at the case file inside the car.
Yeah. Okay. Am I allowed to use this knowledge? Like, I don't even know if Elovia would know this, but I know it as a player because I was looking at this for like the past few hours.
We can go to a roleplay session of that. you can use it later and say like, oh, I figured this out. But you want
So excited for my presentation, you guys.
Do it.
It's up to you. It's up to the DM though. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll say, while you guys pulled up to the administration building, Elovia, you sat back for a second looking at everything, just pouring it over. You kept it with you because you didn't feel like leaving it in the house because you just didn't think it'd be safe
Probably
enough.
shoved in my cleavage so
Yeah,
no one can steal it.
Show off in the gargantuan cleavage. And you pulled it out, and while you're letting Bastion drive, and Yeva is probably sitting there writing in a book or thinking something.
Yeva's staring at Bastion's driving.
Hey, I'm saying at Bastion's driving. Give me an intelligence check, please. You said, "Eureka!" I got it. So tell, Elovia, what have you found?
All right. So I feel like we're always running into things that have to do with the sky. And I feel like the sky is just always on my mind at this point in time. And that's the constellation of Cassiopeia. So 7, 6, 5, 3, and 4 actually make up the actual constellation. Victim number 1 is C663, which is also in the constellation, and number 2 is Messier 52, which is also the constellation. I have the prediction that the 8th victim will be in that little circle that represents Orchard, and it is also a part of the Cassiopeia constellation.
The fuck goes on in your head?
I love puzzles. I love puzzles.
Yes.
Elovia, please take an inspiration.
Fucking take mine, take his, take hers. Like, fucking Jesus. Is that going to buy us a house? Because it should.
I don't know when the next victim is. I just figured out the pattern. I don't know what day it would be.
Oh, you don't know when, but you know where.
As a DM,
Yeah.
I'll say keep looking.
I will.
But that's
Okay.
right now.
Have you got dates?
In front of the administration building.
I do
Hold on,
have dates, but I haven't looked into them yet. I'm also going to look into the moon cycles.
We need to
because
look
that was
into the
provided.
dates. Yeah. We definitely need to look into the dates, but I'm just.
Very nice. Very nice.
Should we just end there? No, let's not. I want to buy this damn fucking building. Yeva's good at building. He's not good at puzzles. But,
As a player, I love puzzles.
oh yeah, that is something. That is really something.
That's great.
I didn't even say it in the Elovia voice. I was so excited, but I am so proud of myself.
Okay.
Very nice.
Well, hey,
Nice.
Elliot, come on, kid. We've got to take you in.
Oh yeah, sure. You see, he's sitting there chewing on a little piece of bacon that's left. I just had to take some with me. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going in. So as
Yeah.
you guys in the climb, this building is a little bit this building is still big. It's about 6 stories high, and as you walk in, you see that there are 2 guards on the side, and you see 2 reception desks. You watch as soon as you walk in, the guards just stop. What is your business here? Where you trying to go?
Looking to purchase real estate.
Real estate, 4th floor.
Thank you.
You watch as he waves you in, and everyone comes behind you, and you guys begin to walk up the staircase. Going up, you get to the 4th floor.
Hmm.
You see that there's only one door here.
That's convenient. I'll knock on it.
As you do so, you open it. Open that door. Nothing. There's no one there. You just knocked on it for no reason. You decided to open. As you open it, you see that there are rows of doors.
Ah.
As you begin to walk further and further and further, you finally come up to one that just says properties. Come in.
Let me do so.
As you walk in, you see this this gnome. He has like dark brown hair. He has the glasses on. He's wearing like this suit, but the suit's a little bit kind of like he's wearing it all. He's been wearing he got there in the morning. It still has some fresh press, whatever. You see that he has a little cup in front of him that just reads "Move those buildings." And as you walk in, how can I help you?
Good morning.
What's up?
We're looking to purchase or repurpose, or both, a building. Ideally, at least 2 stories, possibly 3, large. But we're looking for something perhaps that hasn't been inhabited for a while, perhaps something that needs repurposing. Maybe something.
Are you looking for high rise, crack house, what?
No, we're looking to build an orphanage.
Okay, but what type of building are you looking for?
Midtown or upper, nothing lower. I don't know, 3 stories-ish, probably.
Okay.
It's most manageable.
Okay. Are you looking
I'd
for like
sort of
an
turn to Bastian.
office?
Bastian, what are we looking for?
A tenement that can house the most people as possible.
Okay.
Perhaps an apartment building, an old hotel, something with a lot of rooms.
Old hotel. Okay. I have something here on Gilded Row. This was the Enchanted Arms Hotel. The owner could no longer pay, and had to foreclose.
Where is the Gilded Rose?
It's close in Midtown, a little bit of a busy area.
Thank you.
Gilded sounds expensive.
No, it's all right.
What sort of
Not that
price?
bad. Well, this is about 100,000.
100,000. Okay, have you got any other buildings as well? We'd like to take a look at a couple. Maybe something a little on the smaller side?
Okay. We got one on Garden Lane. This is a 3-story house. It is a Victorian style mansion. It belonged to a family that's moved away.
Price?
This is 50,000 gold.
Okay. And then one more. Something older, cheaper, maybe in a slightly worse area. But still at least 7 or 8 rooms. At least.
Okay, you're looking at Harbor Boulevard. This. Ooh, yes, low hang, very low.
Okay. Yeah.
You want that one?
What's
okay.
the price?
Okay. The asking price for this is 10,000 gold pieces.
That's our emergency backup. Could you possibly plot those on a map for us?
Sure.
Here, I've got the map that I was given of Ravenworth.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, he
given
goes
my purchase
ahead
ticket.
and he goes ahead and he marks them down for you. Yep. Precisely.
Do we have any other questions?
Not that I can think of right now. No, she wanted it.
Fuck, I'm out of
No, I mean
questions.
just in terms of property.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your time. I didn't catch your name.
No problem. Yeah, it's Wilbur.
Wilbur. Name's Yever Adele, and we may be back. Well, we will be back. We just don't know what for. If we are looking to purchase a building, could we come to you?
Yep, I can arrange that for you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time. I don't suppose you could tell us where to head to inquire about magic licenses.
Well, you can get that on the 5th floor.
Thank you.
Right above.
That was what you wanted, I love you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just checking that I'm taking us to the right place so we're not just headed off somewhere random where none of us need to be. Cool.
You guys climb back up to the 5th floor into that singular door with a row of doors or whatever, and you see licenses here. You see licensed records.
Hmm.
So you guys enter in. You see there's a woman behind there. She's got like the she's an elven woman, blonde hair, but it's in a bun. She's wearing like this really like I forgot what to call them, but she's wearing this shirt, little frill on the collar, black buttons and a pencil skirt, but she has like she has the glasses like these like narrow lenses with a chain that wraps around her neck. And as you come in, welcome to Magic License Records. How might I help you?
Would it be possible for us to inquire about a license that doesn't belong to us, but rather to a missing person? We're with the Unsung Detective Agency.
Yes, you can inquire. Viviana and I had a deal about these things. 15 gold pieces, please.
Per license or per service?
Per license.
All right. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hand over the go.
Slide it over. She looks open. What's it under?
Which
Perfect.
anybody know Jethro's last name?
Not in character.
Do you know about Viviana's partner, Jethro?
Yes, have a score.
Yeah, we're looking for his license. He went missing. That's kind of why we're here. With the agency.
Give me a moment. As her hand kind of flares up, she begins to glow. Huh. She walks to the back. And then as she comes through it comes a little shelf, pulls out a book, brings it back, pops the portfolio down, and flips it open. You watch as the pages flip by, and then she puts her hand and stops. This is Jethro's license. She slides it on the table.
Is it possible to be able to tell whether it's active?
As you look at it, licenses that are active, they tinkle to the touch. Touch it.
All right, I will touch it.
As you press your hand against it, it's tingling. It's warm.
Anybody here know locate object?
No, but... Ma'am, what would it cost to take this away with us for a day and bring it back tomorrow?
That's what I should say. She puts the glasses down. That will cost you. Removing records from here is a serious offense.
We had a deal with Viviana. We're trying to find her partner. He's gone missing. It's important to us. We could even have it back within a couple of hours, if necessary.
Give a persuasion check.
Nope. I am not very good at those. 11.
11. Actually, make it with advantage.
See how much lower we can roll. Oh! 19!
18. Well, what is your name, first of all?
My name is
Temptation
Elovia.
to just lie straight up. Yeah, Adela.
I know who you are. You said your name, right? I'm pretty sure you said your name.
I did now? Oh, we both
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Yeah, okay, I was making sure, yeah. Yeva didn't say his name.
Yeah, Adela.
Got it. Fine. You can take it for the... How long do you think you need?
How far away is... What's the name of the damn shop?
The apothecary?
No, the divination man.
Oh, nearest
Oh.
curtain? Get to the low hang.
Well, shit. What time do you close?
We close 7 p.m.
We'll have it back to you by then.
Okay.
I'm so excited to try speeding for the first time.
I know, right? We need to go everywhere. Everywhere.
You jump down, get in the car. Lovey doesn't wait for Bastion gets in just as he gets in. She pulls up.
Olivia, you know this means splitting up again, don't you?
Huh?
This is going to mean splitting up.
And you guys still got to get a Cinnaboro.
Yeah, that's the problem.
How long will it take to get there? Do we know? Do we have a good idea? Like when we need to leave?
Oh,
get
you
there.
have no clue how long it'll take you there.
Okay.
How long it'll take you to get there.
Oh, good.
I mean, if Bastion said that out loud, Elliot said Cinnaboro. It's about 6 hours away.
That is good to know. Thank you.
What time
Do
did we need to
go
be
there
there,
first?
Bastian?
Sorry, I have.
With the job tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you
I
have to
haven't
be there
been
for the
paying
morning.
attention because.
We need to be there in the morning, is that right?
You have to be there by 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You better hope that he has learned to drive by then, because I don't need to sleep. Oh, actually, neither
So we
is
can take
Bastian.
shifts.
Yeah. We'll make it work. Regardless, anyway, we're wasting your time. Let's get out of here. Thank you very much, man.
No problem.
Okay.
Guys, run down the stairs. Hop in the Phoenix Mobile. Lovia hits that bitch and drive.
No, before you go anywhere, perhaps I should take Elliot to see the building in the low hang, and then we'll meet you at the second building. The one in Garden Row? Lane?
Gilded Row.
No, the other one. Garden Lane.
There's
Oh yeah,
three.
Garden Lane. Yeah.
Garden. Oh, yeah.
We're going up in price.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will go and wait at my Terracar stop.
Okay. You wait,
Piss off the
and
low hang.
you and Elliot hop in, and speed on down. And Alovia and Bastion, you guys are going to Nereid's Curtain, right? Oh, you guys are okay. You guys are going to Nereid's Curtain. All right. As you drive in the low hang, Zelchin. Oh, sorry, Zelchin's with you. Zelchin's with Rakan. My bad. Yeah. Give me the. Damn, you wouldn't know. But I'll say you ask someone randomly. You stop by. Bastion's like, "You lady,
Yeah.
Nereid's Curtain," and she's it's in the low hang.
Shit.
And she gives you the directions, and you drive, get down there to nearest curtain. You find this little shop. It's just tucked deep in an alleyway, like a little cove surrounded by buildings. You see, it's like this little shitty place. It has like a red curtain above it, and you see like this really terrible sign. If Sebastian is doing the upkeep for the shop, he's trying his best. You can see that the board itself has been polished. And you guys walk in.
Right.
As you walk in, you see inside it opens up. You see it's large and grandiose. It's not how it looked the outside. You can see in the inside, like only like the curtains. It's kind of like a carnival top. You see there's like stars maneuvering around as if like a little mobile, moving the stars around. You can see you can see all of these shelves that are filled. It's like a reliquary. It has all types of these artifacts, some from old gods that you may or may not recognize. You see a lot of old artifacts here. And in the center you see a small chair where Sebastian sits in front. Ah. So the ones who do not believe, come to me.
Do you know locate object?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna slam the license down in front of him. I need you to locate this, but not this one. There's another one somewhere out there.
Oh, okay. You do know locate object only works within a few miles, but I will try.
Yeah, try
He
it.
puts it down and begins to focus. Oh. This person is not here. He seems like
Damn it.
he's in
Hmm.
between.
In between what?
I'm not sure. I am not sure.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Does anybody else want to do something?
As you run out, yeah, because we run out of time. As you run out, we'll hop real quick to Rakan and Zeltrin. Yeah, so the T-Rex is a badass. Like he literally owns like everything. Well, they own. They're so godlike. They're so awesome.
Yeah, but where did they go?
Well, God's kind of fucked them over and threw a big flaming fireball at them and destroyed everything.
Oh,
That's also part of the reason why I don't believe in gods.
I
They fucked us up.
remember. I remember. That was my birth.
Don't. You're kidding.
Do they throw
Hi.
rocks?
He's gonna make an insight check.
The gods threw a fireball. I don't believe in gods. In one sentence, by the way.
He rolled a natural 19. Roll a deception check.
That was a 12.
Yeah, you're fucking with me. But you know what? But that's why I like you. I hope you do ascend. I'm not gonna pray to you, but I'll talk to you.
I'm sure you will.
So, what do you want to do now? Okay, we've seen the Velociraptors. We've seen the Triceratops.
We have.
Which Bastion's phalanx is a Triceratops. I forgot to give him mad props for that.
Well, I want to check the outside perimeters.
Sure, you can do that.
Not
Alright.
words that Rakan would ever say, but that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, Zeltrin's like, I didn't even know you knew that word.
Did I?
Shit, I don't know that word. But you guys being to leave and walk out, and you guys being to check around the areas here. What are you looking for?
So I want to see if there's any. Because how far? I'm sorry, I probably should have checked. How far can you use Dimension Door? Is it 30 feet?
500 feet.
500? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, they could have literally teleported fucking anywhere. Okay, yeah, I want to, but they still would have had to come in, but not really if they like hit inside. Or, I guess I'll check just around to see if there's like any footprints, any disturbed ground, any hints of magic that's being used.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, so close. That's an 11. I ain't finding shit, am I?
Nope.
Nah.
Only clear blue skies and singing birds.
And fine blades of grass. That's fine. I mean, unless you want to do something, Zeltrin, I guess we meet up with everyone else.
Yeah, let's do that because the museum is, the dinosaurs and space exhibit's kind of closed right now. So yeah,
Well,
let's go.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
What have you been doing
What do you mean?
when you're not with us?
Okay, so when there's this place in the district of Gilding called the Velvet Clasp. And yeah.
What's that?
I paid for sex, okay? Answer your question? Yeah, so I pick your jaw off the floor. I gotta get some too, okay?
With who?
There's this little elven woman named Esmeralda over there, and she knows magic.
That's
She
my
does
favorite
this-
Disney
Does she know in large?
In large? What are you trying to? What has Elovi been teaching you?
Why do you pay for it? Why don't you go on a date with her? Why do you do the thing you told me? Take
It
a
takes
few slaps and kiss her.
Rakan, it takes so much fucking time.
So, if you really like her, you should make the time.
But I have the gold to pay for pussy. Sex.
Yeah, but why don't you try and find that connection? You seem to like her.
Oh no, the only connection I want is physical. I don't want that emotional connection.
Why?
I don't want
Why?
that.
Seem a bit defensive.
It's too much work.
So,
You know what? You know what? We're not gonna have this conversation. And if you keep going on about it, I'm gonna tell Kaden you snore in your sleep.
Okay, so what's your point?
Jesus, you don't care about anything. This is what happens to be friends with a god. Okay, I'm leaving. We're going. We're going to find everybody else. And we. You good?
Yeah. Oh, okay. What?
All right, let's go.
Whatever you say, Zeltron. Whatever you say.
All right, good. Come on. I have a gun. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Now I have a question.
God damn it, Rakan.
What's a pussy?
Oh God! All right. Well, never mind. We flash over to.
I just have this image of it in my head of him going, "Imagine the most beautiful flower."
we flash over to Yeva and Elliot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna check the building out. Hey.
Okay.
Elliot, this is the first of the 3 buildings we're gonna look at today.
Okay, good. Because this building looks like a piece of shit.
It's better than where you're living now.
Is it?
If we can't get the yeah, we'll repurpose it. We'll make it better. Don't worry. We'll make sure it's clean and tidy and with nice bedrooms and stuff. But if we can't get the funding, this is our fallback. Let's see how bad it is. Come on.
Okay. As you walk into this place, you like keep Elliot close to you or whatever, and he's kind of like accepting this. As you see that there are people here that are strung out on something. You see some as they begin to like open these pouches of like this glowing blue dust, and they breathe in. You watch as some of them convulse as you begin to ascend the stairs. This place is decrepit, covered in cobwebs, dirt.
How many
plaster
bedrooms does it
dust.
got?
Oh, the place has a lot of bedrooms. This used to be an old apartment building. So you're looking at about 4 floors and about 7 apartments per floor.
28 kids. 28 kids, kitchen, dining room, living room. Space
Full
to live.
amenities.
It's not as bad as it looks once we've repurposed it. Don't worry, those strange people downstairs won't be living here. Look, I'm hoping that this isn't going to be where you guys end up. But it's still a place.
Yeah.
And we can do a lot with it. Have you seen how amazing Bastion is with, like, what he does? I mean, look at the way he fixed the car, right?
No, did you see that Triceratops? That was
exactly. You see? You know, he's pretty good, and Lovey's very strong, and Rokan can move the brickwork around, and, well, I'm quite good at cleaning. And I'll sort of chuckle. Right, come on, let's get out of here. This isn't a place to keep you around, but it was worth having a look.
So, Alovia's strong. Bastion can fix things, and Rakan can move earth.
Yeah.
And you're good at cleaning.
Yeah. That's what I said.
That's it?
Well, I'm hoping I'm also good at persuading people, and we're not going to have to be here. And you and Tirsling is going to pay for a real nice place, and then you'll be thankful that I was involved. Come on, let's get you going. Right. Besides, cleaning's not all I'm good for. You guys are going to need an education.
Okay, I hope not, because 1,600 years and all you can do is clean. That's kind of bad. That's a bad look.
Yeah, I mean, I can do the education stuff, and there's some other things, you know? I mean, hey, look, I can shout really loud.
Oh, well, thank God for that.
I'm going to thaumaturgy, and then I'm going to look over to the nearest addict and just go, wake up! See? Comes in useful.
God, is that you?
No, he's currently investigating somewhere else.
But yeah, as you guys leave and
I did ask the Terracotta to wait outside, so.
Oh yeah, you guys get back in the Terra car and you head to the next location. This next location is it's really nice. This is more of a not a rural area, it's more of a suburban area, like Sapphire Way a little bit. And so it's a huge Victorian style mansion. There are 3 floors, including an attic area that can be turned into a bedroom. And you count a little less than the apartment building.
Yeah. Figures.
Excuse me. There are about 16 rooms here that you can actually repurpose into rooms.
Nice. What do you think, kid?
It has a backyard, space for car, gate.
What do you think, Elliot?
It's nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Not bad. I could do with a new color, but it's not bad.
Hmm.
I could see myself maybe out here, but then like I kind of miss the sounds of the city. But maybe
Training room
maybe
in the
I wouldn't.
attic.
Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Right, well, now we sit here. The Terracar's gone, so I just
Okay.
now we sit here and we wait for Elovia and Bastion.
Okay. And you guys soon get a call on your message gems. You swing by and pick up Rakan and Zelchin. Zelchin somehow you hear, Rakan and Zelchin just talking about pussy or something strangely, and you see as you're pulling up, Zelchin runs back in and runs back out with a t-shirt for the place.
Yes.
He hops in the car and it's like couldn't leave without this. And you see like this fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex roaring on it, and you guys get in the car and you go and drive to see Elliot and Yeva.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, what do you think?
I think we need to get this license back.
Yeah, we done with
I
it?
think
Any luck on
it's
that?
urgent.
He said that he's in between,
In between
and then I
realms?
left. I think that's what he meant.
It's the Animer again. Telling you. I've got fingers in every pie. Regardless, should we get that license back then?
Yes, please. I don't feel like getting arrested today.
And we'll head back to the administration building. Because the administration building was relatively close to this hotel, right?
Mhm.
That was up at what? Hold on, I've gotten a bit lost here. Lohang, Midtown, and Gilding?
The Lohang, Midtown, and the District of Gilding. Yes.
Right, okay, cool.
You know, if you look at the victim map, it's all labeled.
Yeah, I don't have enough screens, sorry.
But yeah, you guys go back up. Talk to the guard. Guard says, "Yeah, go up 5th floor." You run up there, and you see her there, sitting there. It's seemingly expecting you.
Oh.
Yes, I see you are people of your word. I'm glad. Please, may I have
Slam
the
the license on the table.
Slam the license. And she slips it back, puts it back in the book, closes it, and sets it aside. Would that be all?
One more thing, actually.
Yes.
I'm not asking for a specific license. This is more so to look for a license, which I expect would be another 15 gold.
Yes.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, fine.
All right. I need you to look and see if there's anybody that has a license that has one blue eye.
It's very
Very, very specific. Yeah.
Yes. This may take some time. I will accept payment now. If I find anything, you can then pay me. Is that okay?
She won't
Then
accept
I
payment
what?
now, sorry. She'll accept
Hmm?
payment when we find her. When she
Yeah.
finds it. Right,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard I will accept payment now, and when I find it, I was like, alright.
Yeah.
It's double up.
I thought I said I won't accept payment now.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
But yeah.
As you are you guys done in the administration building? Okay.
I think
You
so.
guys head on out, running down, and you guys get in the car. What are you guys doing now?
Gilding
You've
roll.
done gonna go to Gilded Row? Rock on.
Rakan's gonna say, you guys go to see Sebastian?
Briefly.
It was not
What
productive.
did you ask him?
I asked him if he could cast locate object on the license
Mhm.
to try and figure out where Jethro is. Also, and then I'm gonna fill him in on what I found about the map, the victims.
Is that all you asked him? Just the location?
Yeah.
Do
I mean,
you-
we were on a time limit, and I
Okay.
didn't want to get arrested.
Okay, no, I understand. Can we go back to him?
Yeah, now that we're not in a rush.
Okay.
We're still in a rush.
oh yeah, that's right. We have a thing to do.
Job at 9 a.m. But we can manage. Look, it won't take us a minute to go via Gilding Row, and then we can head to the fortune
Okay.
teller, right?
Yeah, you drive to Gilded Row. You see, this is a much nicer hotel. This hotel is way larger than the building in Lohang. It's about 8 stories high. You see that it's a nice red brick, and the architecture has like gargoyles at the top. It's very nice. You walk inside. It's mostly furnished. The buildings, the floors are already carpeted. There's a mahogany desk in the front. There are elevators here. There's also a stair access. Going through all the rooms and everything like that. There are about what did I say? 8 floors? It's 8 floors, right? There's 8 floors, 20 rooms per floor.
That's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of kids.
Well, we could turn you all into an army. What do you think, Elliot?
And I could be the leader. Yeah.
Are there even this many
That'll do.
orphans to be had?
Then we could take over the city.
It might not be only a place to look after the kids. It might be a place we can use as an office. It might be a place we can use for ourselves. It might be a place we can use for other operations. Let's see how
Sorry.
generous Mr.
Off
Tissing is.
top.
Go.
Off topic, but I just thought of something. So if the next victim is where I think it'll be, obviously the killer has all of these locations planned out. He has his victims seemingly planned out, considering they all have to do something with Arcana tech. So we might get there too late. I mean, it could be that he's just dropping off the body in these specific locations, and if he does do it in the location, then he might be luring victims over.
How far do your plans go? Would you know where the location after that is? Or is this the last one?
This is the last of the main stars. There are many, many more stars. Up to 11, I think.
Could always get Gazeltrin to stand guard. What do you think?
Oh, great. More boring stuff.
Yeah, maybe not. We might need you on this job tonight.
Oh, need me. Moi.
Yes.
Zeltrin.
Well, yes, because we're not doing anything diplomatic and instead guarding somewhere where we may need to shoot back. It'll be incredibly useful.
Okay.
It's only what I suspect, though. I have no idea.
Out of character, because Yave would never suggest this. We could always use the orphans. But, back in character, yeah, well...
We got a spare messenger gem. I could just pass it off to the next kid. They could.
Gilded Bro looks good.
Organized crime does it all the time.
Elovia, you wanted to keep things close to our chest, didn't you?
Yeah.
We don't want to tell anybody else about this location. I guess.
It's hard to say who to trust, and I do want to respect his wishes. But I mean, who's to say who you can and can't trust?
Well, if we warn authorities, we might be warning the killer. We might just have to take the risk that it doesn't happen tonight.
I'll work on it. Let me go grab the calendar for my printer.
And,
Most of the murders have not been that frequent and that close together, so if there was just a murder, we likely have some time before the next.
we can hope.
Zeltron, if you don't want to stand guard by yourself, you could ask Esmeralda to chill with you.
Who's Esmeralda, Zeltron?
Oh my god. You
It's
think you can?
It's a pussy he pays for.
Oh, you think I could confide in a god, and this is what they do?
Was that a
You
secret?
pay for a cat called Esmeralda?
Yes.
Was that
Yes,
a
I do.
was that a secret?
No,
Not anymore.
Oh.
but I told you that in confidence.
So you didn't say that. You just said it. You never said don't tell anyone.
I'm not going to explain every nuance. Never mind.
We're not gonna make it to the next person, to the divination place. I don't want to rush this. There's too much and it's too interesting, and we've got to go and talk to Tierslin, and yeah, we're gonna have to cut it soon. Is this a good place?
There's one thing left.
Okay.
So, as you guys are,
Another level up.
We did in the middle of the session.
as you guys are driving, Brashin,
It's a 23 intelligence check.
give me a perception check, Bastion.
Excellent.
Don't you dare run someone over. Ain't got the time to deal with that.
Oh no, we're gonna see the blue-eyed guy again. Maybe.
What'd you get?
14.
14. As you're driving, passing down the street, heading back to the low hang. You turn to the left, and you see in the alleyway a single blue eye watching you as you pass by. And that's where we'll end.
Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna make a note and huge exclamation point. Hit brakes. Whip Yui.
Whip you.
Whip a Yui. Definite Bastion terminology. Whip a Yui. Well.
Hang on, we're gonna whip a Yui.
Hold on.
Well, we come to MVPs.
Oh,
Well, MVS, most valuable situations. We'll go to Rakan first.
I think. I mean, there were so many good moments, as there always is. But I think I'm gonna have to give it to Elovia, but we really know it was just Levy. Figuring out the constellation puzzle. I don't think I would have ever thought of that. So yeah, that was pretty great.
Nice. Great. Good job, Lobby.
Yeah.
And who do we come to next? Lobby.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I am so proud of myself that I think I'm the MVP.
Rightly so.
I am so proud of myself that I figured it out in such a short amount of time. Honorable mentions because I'm always number one. I would say seeing Zeltron and Rakan interact, not necessarily with like the more explicit things, but it was just funny seeing them like talk about gods, like, you know, Zeltron being like, I don't believe in gods, and then going right around and being like, the gods did this.
It was good.
Yeah.
Bastion.
Yeah, Lavi figuring out the map. With an honorable mention of her just going into the fortune teller's shop and saying, "Do this for me," and then just being pissed off. Like,
Yeah. No, he was
I
brilliant.
don't need you.
He was
You
so
can't
shocked he forgot to
You can't produce the result I want. Yeah, yeah. I was happy about that too. That we got out without pay.
He sounded so smug too, which made it all that more satisfying.
He was supposed to. It was just like, oh, come back. Welcome. It seems that you want my services. And James.
A few honourable mentions. The Rakan Zeltron sitcom continues to be wonderful. The figuring out of the map was definitely great. I know that Lavi absolutely cracked me up at some point in the show when we were talking to Hayden Lawrence, but I can't remember why or what she said.
Oh, she did like a dry laugh, like,
oh, the dry laugh! Good. Oh, that was brilliant. I do a dry laugh. That was brilliant. That proper cracked me up. But one moment for me eclipsed everything else by a fucking million miles, and that was the play.
Oh,
I mean, just that was up the fuck here. It was, and also, like you say about Lavi working out the map, but if she's correct, putting that in place as a DM, like that's some next level layer thinking, puzzle making cleverness. So yeah, as always, Kira.
I can't say anymore.
No, I know you can't. But as always, I think the players were great. But my MVP is always Kira in this campaign.
Thanks.
Because the world is just edible. It just is.
I'm sitting there like, guys, you need to get to this fucking city. Get to this fucking village. But it's, I mean, I don't care. You guys are doing a whole bunch of stuff. But I also want to get to.
All right, next time.
There's so much stuff.
Oh, I know. We haven't seen a combat since episode 2, and no one gives a shit. We're building a fucking orphanage. Get over it. Got the hospital to go to. We've got to see the diviner. We've got to work out the killer. We've got to, a million things. There's kids disappearing, man. I know, like.
I know Josh wants to get to combat though. It's just like.
Oh, we all do, but we also don't.
Like, I'm gonna just like just there is combat around. It's just
I'm gonna hit a guy with a car.
You guys have bitten onto the intrigue part, which is great. But like you guys have like skirted.
I'd like to say that we've
combat.
Have we? I feel like we've bitten on everything we've seen.
I mean, you have, but like you guys are working it out in such a methodical way.
Oh, sorry.
Because like, no, it's perfectly fine, which is what I want. I want intrigue. I want people to figure things out and start to build things and figure it all out. Yeah. But like I've also had combat set up, and it's just like, you work it in a methodical way that you don't get there, which is I like it. You find another way of getting around it.
Yeah,
it's fine for me.
No, I love that. There's just so much to do in this world. I mean, I mentioned it a couple of times as a joke in chat, but I could do Cassiopeia 2, 3, 4 times a week, and I'd be very happy. Like, it's so beautiful. So we come to your MVPs.
Well, my first thing is, Lavi, do you approve of the case file?
It was a lot easier than I expected, if I'm gonna be honest. But I did love it. It did make me feel very successful.
If it makes you feel any better, I could have had it for a month and not gone near that.
Well, okay, what makes it easy is because I was expecting a constellation, because the sky is just a constant theme. Yeah. So, and I hate the fucking sky, so I feel like you really planned that out well. Fuck the sky. Go ocean. But anyway.
Go ocean. I love it.
But that's not to say, like, I'm gonna bring Detective Pikachu into this, because good storytelling lays out the story. Detective Pikachu, it was predictable, but that's what made it a good story, was because they set it out, they set the story up to lead up to that point. And I think that's what you did with the case file, and I think you did really well.
Yeah, that initial puzzle, I wanted you to find that. You should have been able to find it. You, Lavi, should have been able to find it. But my MVPs is same as always. I can't it's not gonna change because you guys are experiencing the world and help me build it while I go along. So you guys are always gonna be my MVPs at all times, because I get to play an actual real game storytelling of D&D rather than just I go here, I killed monster, I get gold. I get to tell an actual story, what I like to do, a collaborative story. Yeah. And build a world that, it's kind of my vision. So,
thank you so much. We will be back again next week. Return of the Cassiopeia. There will be a few episodes missing this week, but we do have Good and Evil Sigravia running Tuesday, Wednesday, and Drath No Keep on Thursday. After that, we'll take a short break. Oh, and Urxos on Friday, sorry.
Hey.
After that, we'll take a short break. There'll be no Strahd. We will have Struggle in Hosh. There'll be no Milton. And then we return again for Cassiopeia next Monday. Thank you very much to Gilded Steph and Judge Judy Slayer for the follows. Welcome to the Duck Pond. I know that both of you are in bed, but hey, good night. Thank you very much for the follows. And we are going to be raiding Gila Kibler popped in earlier, showed us some love. He's relatively new to the whole streaming thing, so it'd be nice to show him some friendship. And he may be joining us. Well, he will be, unless something goes majorly wrong. Joining us for Struggling Horse on Saturday. He's currently playing Valheim, which is very on D&D, but go show him some love, and we will hopefully welcome in on Saturday.
Hey.
So, guys, if you'd like to say goodbye.
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 We'll end it.
Adios.